Yes, sir, I am.
And Tom, where are you?
Just moved to Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's right, Pittsburgh. Yeah, what's up, Pittsburgh? So,
East Coast.
uh, looks like the vote thing's scrolled up past beyond the, or at least where I can see it. So there's still two people who haven't signified ready. But
Um, yeah, I
going
forgot
to
about you.
actually, I'm going to actually call Grant out.
okay, is everybody
So,
For
ready
the
to go
okay,
record,
except
poke
Graham?
is not a very useful text message.
Vote.
Poke.
Oh, poke.
Poke.
Okay, so let me do this again
Uh,
now.
Sorry, I thought we were starting at 5. I was laying down and set an alarm and all that.
Okay, so let me, now we can just do the real check. And,
Um, I have to, like, fill in personality information and things like that, but otherwise I think I'm ready. Well, actually, one last thing I need is, what kind of, languages?
okay. We can do that as we go. And personality information
and of
only.
course he's not answering the phone either. Okay.
Oh, he just was
He's
on
here.
here. He's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said that poke is not a useful text message. Um, so Josh, you can just do that as we go, and then
Okay.
what was the other thing I was going to say?
And then, yeah, personality information, just kind of
Oh
fill
yeah,
in
only
those
you and I
things.
can see that basically. The other
Okay.
players can't see it anyway, so it's only useful to you and me. Okay, so
Okay.
welcome guys. We're gonna officially start. And let me push this out to you guys. Um, this is Harried in Hillsfar. Takes place on the Moon Sea, and I just put your little character's guide there. A Skeld needs a photo, and he needs a token, or a picture. And there we go. And this takes place right there near Hillsfar. And you guys have come out there, and all the factions have gathered around. And if you guys are members of factions, that's cool. If you're not, that you don't need to be. But all the factions have gathered around the area of Hillsfar, and they've each established a camp near the village of Elventree, on the edge of the Cormanther Forest near the Hillsfar there. Each camp serves as a base of operations for the corresponding factions. They are there, and they've heard rumblings and rumors of just weird goings on. So, is anybody a member of a faction?
I am part of the Lord's Alliance.
I'm a Harper.
Harper. I'm a Zent. I'm a bandit.
I do not care for factions because most laymen are far below my nomadic intelligence.
Right on. Okay, so for the four of you who are members of factions, your corresponding camps will be there, and you guys are all told not to interrupt or hinder investigations from other factions under any circumstance. But that to report back to your factions what you find upon your exploratory activities. And as you guys have gathered up, you have just met there, and you've come there. You've come together because of your factions, and Gimbal has showed up just because he happened to be wandering by, not a member of a faction. But from left to right, across the top of the character, Gerald and Roscoe, across the top of the screen there, just go ahead and introduce yourselves to each other and the party as you guys meet up there. You're just sort of outside in the wilderness there.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Greetings.
I am Gerald of House Penforth. You are here to investigate the dealings, the troubles in the area?
That's apparently what it is.
Excellent. So, together we shall make progress.
Okay.
Gentlemen, my name is Roscoe Q Butterscotch. I'm a purveyor of fine goods. Anything you want to buy, I can sell. I've heard that there's interesting artifacts in the area, and that's what I'm here to seek out.
Excellent.
And my name is Climb. Grew up in the four parts of, let's say, Mole Master. And I'm just out here looking for knowledge.
Excellent.
Greetings, fine sirs. Well met to meet you here. It seems that almost everybody in Toril is being represented. It's times like this I find myself almost wanting to side with the Zentarum to a degree. No, I only jest. My name is Gimbal. I am, ever since I left Candlekeep, they discredited me and they kicked me out of my own library. Can you imagine that? And all because of that stupid little lord's son. Oh, well, little do they know I will get them back, and I will do so with such great companions such as yourselves. So, yes, let us forge together and carry on to greatness.
Guild of the Dragon Spine. My people were crushed in the southwest hills by a drow invasion. I managed to escape, and I found one of their hunting parties and slew a few of them. I chased one of them this far. He's hiding in the
My
area.
pizza's here,
believe.
PRB. God damn it. Skeld, please continue.
I will, you seem like fair companions that might be strong at arms. I'm willing to
Microphone
need
muted.
you for my revenge.
Microphone activated.
Okay, I had to mute my mic. I was laughing too hard. Goddamn right.
Sounded
Okay,
like
guys.
somebody was hungry for revenge.
I guess. Oh my God, this is how this is gonna be now. Okay. Okay, guys. Thanks. So your characters, you guys have got there, and vague and bizarre rumors brought you guys here, and the rumors range from leprechauns showering travelers with gold to undead armies terrorizing the Hillsfar farmsteads. Perhaps the wildest rumor you heard turned out to be true. All of the human citizens within the walls of city-state of Hillsfar have been evicted. Very xenophobic here. The only non-humans left in the city are the slaves who fight in the arena. They fight to the death, it is said. Anyone not obviously human is turned away at the Hillsfar gate, which is the only way into and out of the walled city. In your travels, you and your group found a poor, suffering human on the road. Dirty, emaciated, and obviously mad, his ranting at first seemed like gibberish of a shattered mind, but as the man died at your feet, something about his words struck a chord. They seemed more prophecy than prattle. After some investigation, you learned that the madman's words corresponded to 5 locations in the Hillsfar area. Certainly it cannot hurt to investigate, right?
Of course not.
So you guys, as you were listening to this guy prattle on and on before he died, you were able to make some notes about, what he was saying. And the part of this handout here is basically what he said is in the red that you guys kind of were able to scribble down there, and then the titles like New Master is kind of like clues you made to yourself. So this is a starting point, kind of a jumping off point at the beginning of the adventure here, and you guys are free to discuss that and tell me what you'd like to do.
Well, the first one definitely sounds like an undead fest. Cleric. For what deity do you find yourself gaining patronage from?
Blessings and the bounty of Chandra shall bless this group.
Ah.
Shantia, that's. He shall guide us and protect us in our times of need.
Gods of the weak, men of the farmland.
And wine. Let us not forget wine.
We will bless them all. I just think back to that scene in Robin Hood Men in Tights where Mel Brooks is dishing out wine to everybody.
So you guys...
I heard something about wine.
Yeah, something about wine. It's got nothing to do with this. You guys can decide like what direction or which one of these clues you want to follow first, and we can work through figuring out how to go that way.
Out of character, Gimbal is thinking that the Beats good route perhaps is a good lead, but he has his own reasons as to why that he's choosing not to share.
Okay.
Oh, he's mysterious.
So that's Gimbal's vote.
Anybody else?
I was busy eating my dinner, so I don't have one.
Well, if there's a spring that blesses life, surely that is that Antea has graced the world with. We should cleanse it of its evil.
What do the rest of you guys think?
My hesitation here, guys, I apologize. My hesitation as the DM is I'm going through the different possibilities of where you guys might go and trying to kind of get ready for that. But yeah, if there's not really if everybody kind of wants to go everywhere, I mean, we can sort of roll for it. Or if you guys if two or three of you want to go someplace, a couple people haven't spoken up about it yet.
These may be the ravings of a madman on his deathbed, but there is some logic to them. I surprised to see that the fair-minded people of the civilized lands don't note that he actually names the sequence. This man has interest in us looking into this. It's obvious he names a first and a second and a third. I go with the first.
The Farbo Farms have caught Roscoe's attention.
Okay.
Sounds like an heiress. Boxes. There could be things in those boxes. I don't know. Shiny things, expensive things. And that's where Roscoe's interested. But he's willing to explore.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you guys all sort of want to head toward the farm area. I did hear a vote for the the area that begs to have clerical abilities sent forth, and
well, the people of the farmlands are the chosen of Shantea as well. They must be protected.
Simple-minded folk they are. They deserve the troubles they find themselves in.
Okay, so the first clue contained in the madman's ravings have you looking for a farm, and as it happens, along the road, there is a farmstead there, and it is Farbo Farms. The farmhouse, as you guys approach, there are sheds and barns, and on the road ahead match the description of the madman's prophecy. Their green-painted walls and yellow roofs make the buildings look like huge dandelions sprouting in the fields. A pair of short figures carry sloshing buckets from the nearby stream toward one of the barns. A significant amount of noise emanates from inside the farmhouse itself, as a crowd of angry people are all shouting at once. What would you guys like to do? The
GM, can I cast mage armor on myself, please, sir?
Go ahead, absolutely. The two little figures are little tiefling girls, and they're just like they're doing their chores, you know, sloshing around the buckets, running the water back and forth to the barn and stuff like that. And then the farmhouse off to the distance, you can just hear lots of ruckus and commotion inside.
Why is all the ruckus there? I'm saying that to the tieflings, if they are near me.
To the little that's you know, there's everybody's in there getting ready to eat. But you know, if you want to go over there, you know, feel free. And they kind of look at you weird. Very much. Is everybody? I forget. Is everybody? This thing won't tell me. Well, oh yes, human. Okay, so anybody who's basically not a human, they kind of look at you weird, but not too weird. They're not scared of you or anything like that. And the people who are human, they try to just ignore you.
I say we head up to the house.
Okay.
Gimble said, see, I told you, simple-minded folk.
So Clem wants to head to the house, and what about the rest of everybody?
Are there signs of violence?
No signs of violence, no, not at all.
Just arguing.
Yeah, and inside the house, you don't. It's a ruckus, but it's not so much arguing. It's more like just busy, you know, busy work, busy noises, people going back and forth and moving stuff and all that kind of thing. As near as you can tell without actually laying eyes on it.
I'm gonna go look around for roots. Look around for what? I'm sorry. Roots. Our clue mentions the blood of roots.
Okay. It's a farmhouse, so there's, you know, grass and hay and beets. There's beets.
All right.
But there's nothing special that would be laying around that you wouldn't find just in open wilderness.
Who is the master of this land? I asked someone nearby.
Actually, this is the one of those little. Who are you asking? There's only really the two little kids there at this point.
I'll ask them.
Oh, okay. Oh, the master of this land? Ma and Pa, they're inside.
I go to the door.
Okay, and the door's open. You know, it's like a jar, and so as you guys come up to the door, it's just it's a zoo in there. There's more than 20 people in there milling about and bustling in the kitchen. At least 10 of them are children of various races, none human. The adults, on the other hand, all of them are human. A woman of middle years shouts above the din. In one arm she cradles an infant human, while the second rests in a sling at her waist. 3 other adult humans and young non-humans hold other human newborns. Between the woman and those helping her, there are a total of 6 human infants. And what would you guys like to do?
The stench is overwhelming me, and I am totally, completely put off by this. I will maintain a vigilant watch outside of the residence.
Okay. As you guys are just standing in the doorway there, the lady, who's obviously the mom, or at least the woman in charge of all these children, says to you guys, "Hey, if you're here for a meal, grab some taters from the bin and peel them, and we'll cook them up for you. You'll have to catch and dress your own chickens, though. But before we eat, make yourselves useful. Someone needs to go fetch pine roth. Ask the 2 girls outside where the boys got off to. If any of you have any skill in husbandry, run outside to the goat barn and see if Jovi's kids are ready to pop yet. Werner here will take you folks out and introduce you to Jovi. When you're done, come on back for a meal.
All right, let's get on it.
So
Meal.
I'll leave you guys to choose of those two what you'd like to do.
Roscoe has zero interest in helping with the goats, so he'll go
Seriously.
help find Pineroth.
Yes, the
Same here.
the goats
Gimble will-
sound like a messy business.
Gimble
Perhaps,
will also help find the Pineroth guy.
Okay.
Should know what I'm doing with goats, so I'll help with goats.
and I shall supervise the goat.
So, 3 of you want to look for Pineroth, and 2 of you want to help with goats. Did I get that correct?
Sure.
Unless
And-
they're
This is a classic example of don't split the party.
all right.
Exactly.
I'm happy
In
to help
character-
with finding Pineroth.
Okay.
In character, Gimble will kind of appeal to the group, and he's like, "Let the laymen handle their own animals. If we need to search out this Pineroth, then let us do that. It's far less messy."
Yes, let's find this child. Could be in trouble.
Okay. So,
Definitely.
those 2 kids that are outside will say, "Oh, you guys are looking for Pineroth. Yeah, he ran off that way," and they'll sort of gesture you, which direction he went. Man, this thing is huge. I'm sorry, I'm working with something you guys can't see yet, and it's friggin' blocking my whole screen here. So you guys will take off down over that way, and it's probably about a mile or so. You guys are walking along to go look for this kid, and a little flavor text for you here. Oh, it didn't work, did it? Rounding a thicket of large willows, you see a pasture. Normally, a bucolic scene is married with a pack of wild dogs surrounding 2 figures, huddling together in fear. The larger figure is half-elven, wearing leather armor and clumsy, brandishing a sickle to keep the yipping, growling dogs at bay. The half-elf has his other arm around a tiefling boy, presumably Pineroth. Tears in the half-elf's cloak, not tears, tears, damn it. Tears in the half-elf's cloak and blood on his armor show that the wild dogs mean business. So I would then like you guys to all please roll initiative.
DM question.
Yes.
The nature of the fur of these animals, is it like scruffy and long and like real fluffy, or are they like short-haired dogs?
I will answer that in just a quick second. I'm going to share this map out to you guys. It might be big. You guys can resize it if you need to. And I would like you guys to place yourself on the path where you are when you come to the when you come walking down the path there.
Seeing as I'm short and squishy, I will let my more armored-clad companions go before me.
Okay.
I agree. I'm not really a fan of getting my clothes dirty either. I'll stick to the back.
Okay, so if you guys are all set with your positions there, I will show you what these dogs look like and exactly where they are. You might have saw something that you shouldn't have. Pay no attention. Damn it. Okay, so this is really hard to work with. Wow. Okay, so Skeld, you're going to be acting first. I've locked a token, so if you guys move, it'll show the path that you want to go. But basically, these dogs are huddling around the guy in the middle, so they don't kind of really notice you. It's not necessarily I mean, well, it is necessarily kind of going to be a surprise round, so you guys all get to basically take an action before they react. So we'll leave it up to, if I can find what happened to my combat tracker here, leave it up for Skell to take his action.
I marked it. I'm not sure how to move him. There it
Yeah,
goes.
I have to approve the move. And then just describe what you're doing so everybody kind of can follow along.
All right. I walk up to it with my large and smash the thing. Just a sec. I'm gonna let me get my quick attack here. Is it drag the die down to the quick bar on the attack?
You're trying to set. You're trying to set your quick
There
bar.
we go. I found it.
Okay.
Yep, I found it. I was just dropping it the wrong spot. Raise the stick and strike. Just a moment. See if it works. There we go.
It's a hit.
Oh, and I didn't put on damage. Figure out how to make it do that automatically.
If you just roll the damage now, it'll apply it to the target.
Where do you roll the damage from?
Next to your attack should be the damage on the character sheet. Okay, it didn't work,
But that didn't do it. No.
I'll fix it at 2. But do you see where it is on your character sheet? If you go to your actions, you see the weapon there, and it says quarterstaff and then die +5 there.
That's the one.
Yeah, that would have been it. Okay. Oh, instant death. Wow, that was.
That's rage, by the way.
Okay.
So did it die?
It's dead.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move. After it's dead, I'm gonna move into. Can I move into its space, or is it like rough terrain or something?
Nope, it's fine. It's gone.
All right. Then I'm moving to there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit it with my other pole arm attack. Oop, this guy here. Sorry. Should I re-roll that?
Yeah,
Or just go with it?
yeah. It's got to be. We want to try to keep it automated. So yeah.
Here. There we go. All right. And
All kind of 2 attack person, whatever. God, you got to be shitting me. All right. Well, good job. Maybe somebody else will get a turn in a second if he doesn't kill everything. Okay, so if you're done, Skilled,
sorry, I need the combat tracker up. If I can find it. Sorry about this. I'm doing noobs. Where do I find the tracker? Do I need to hit?
Just click the double swords on the top right,
see it.
and it'll
Yep,
pop up.
I
Even
found
if it's behind, even if it's already open, that's usually the easiest way to get it. Okay,
There we
so
go. Sorry about that.
okay, no problem. Clown, before you act, I need to find a way to
Climb.
Oh, it's Klein. Climb.
Climb.
Oh, I get it.
Yes,
Okay,
climb.
yeah. My that so looks like an L to me, not an I. But now that I know, thanks. Before you act, we need to back up a second, because Wild Dog Alpha now has come into action and is going to pounce all the way out from behind the bushes, and it's go time.
I'm gonna hit it because I got a reaction attack.
Go ahead.
Oh, good.
Sort of abomination.
You shall not have these children.
Okay. So he gets hit. He lets out a little bit of a yelp there. And you as in skilled, need to make a strength check for me, please.
Alright, let me just a sec.
Okay. Okay, that's an automated way to do it. Okay, so yeah, you would have passed anyway. Okay, so you are not knocked prone. However, he is going to bite you. And he is bitten you.
I'll take half. I don't know how to automate that. Half rounded down, if it's a bite or if it's a piercing whatever damage.
It is piercing, so it's half?
Right, so it's take 5.
Okay. So we got you covered there. And he is done and none too happy. So, climb. It be you.
I'll head there. Sorry, how do I target?
Control and either click the token or control and click the thing in the actual combat tracker. So what is this going to be?
This is going to be my my quarterstaff attack.
So right now you've got like
you're targeting like 5 dogs here. What's going on?
I don't know why I targeted that many.
Okay, so you're just targeting the main dude. Okay, so
and now with my bonus action, I'm going to try to punch him.
I'm gonna have to buff up these encounters. This is ridiculous.
The monk.
Okay, he takes another smack to the old snout and doesn't like it.
And I'm done.
Okay, and end your turn by clicking the end turn button, I think, in the combat tracker, please. And then as soon as he does that, Gimbal, you will be up.
Patiently
I
waiting
don't see
my
an
turn.
end turn button on
In the combat tracker, the dragon head with the arrow button on the bottom left will end your turn. And Gimbal
Okay,
with his
thank
mage armor that lasts for 4,800 rounds, whatever. That's awesome.
All right. Out of character, DM, if you want some help on how to manage that, it's 10 rounds a minute, so 600 rounds an hour.
I just put it as 8 hours. That's what I do.
Ah, okay.
Because the better reason to do that is when the DM applies a rest, it leaves anything that's longer than 8 hours alone and doesn't take it away. But if it's 8 hours or shorter, it takes it away.
It'll also do that with this round thing, too.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So with that in mind, Gimbal is going to kind of put his... he's going to pinch in his left and right hand a forefinger and a thumb and a forefinger and a thumb and put the tips of his fingers together and kind of peer through the small, tiny opening that that hand gesture has made. And he's looking directly at this wild dog, Alpha, and... that is his somatic gesture for casting True Strike. This is how he gains that advantage on the on his chosen foe. Excellent. So that's what I will do. That's what Gimbal will do with his action. And additionally, he will continue to cheer on his far stronger and more melee combat able companions to show him what for.
Show him what for. You're going to show him what it's all about.
So there we go.
Okay. And when you end your turn, it will be Gerald Penforth.
Gerald.
Is it Gerald?
It's Gerald.
Gerald, okay. Okay, Jerry, you're up.
Right. So, don't call him. He
Do whatever the hell I
shall,
want.
on seeing this giant dog, shall move adjacent to it.
I don't know why that moves that so slow.
Ace.
It's kind of cool, but... Hit! The dog has been hit. The dog is now injured again and yells out again with another yelp. And do you, Gerald, have 17 attacks as well, or what's the story with you?
No. I'm the healer. Hit once.
Okay. Roscoe.
Okay, real quick, guys.
Roscoe points his finger at the dog and says, "Back to hell with you," and casts an Eldritch Blast.
Nice. Oh.
Oh no!
Or
Yes.
not.
And he sets the bar very high for performance for the rest of this adventure.
DM, just in case you want it, I'm gonna go into the fumble chart that I use.
I do not want it, actually.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I hate fumble charts. I hate them with a passion.
I
But
absolutely
it's so funny. When I'm a player and a DM has a fumble chart, I kind of enjoy it, but I, as a DM, do not like fumble charts. Because I've just killed too many people.
And then, as a free action, I'm going to use my Awakened Mind ability where I can speak to other people's minds and say to everyone in the party, "I meant to do that."
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
Alright.
Get out of my mind, demon dog!
This dog will come here. And
Bow wow.
climb and open its giant mouth. It's not really that giant. And bite you. And
Ow.
damage your face.
Ow.
And
Damn!
the dog right next to him will also look at you and attempt to bite you and miss. You are so lucky.
Yeah.
And this dog here is going to come right there. And target skilled. And these dogs love to bite. And they love to take a chunk out of you.
3.
And we're back to skilled. Who is...
Okay, remember that damage on the second one should be halved.
Oh,
to
was
3.
it? Okay. So you
I
should
don't
have
know how
8.
to automate that.
I think you put a condition
No,
on
you
yourself.
should have 3 more hit points.
Right, so he should be there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna try and remove Alpha Dog, I guess. Bring the bloodied staff around. We're not. And I'm gonna try again for the butt end attack. And miss as well.
You were doing so well! Come on, compatriots!
Oh, now. Would you like to do
Oh,
anything
sorry,
else?
I've got to end.
Alright. So... he is going to... pounce on you! Which knocks you... prone. And then he's gonna bite you. And with advantage, he misses.
Oh, man.
What a dumb dog. And that's all he can do. You luckily escaped with
How
your
dare
life.
you hurt my friend? And I smack him with my staff.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close. that whole life thing.
Doot doot. Bye bye, wild alpha dog.
And then I smack one of the other. Oh wait, I guess I have to control my. And then I punch that dog.
Yipe! And your punch. You're just a little puppy killer.
Actually, it's a kick.
Oh, it's a kick. Okay. So you kicked a puppy, and he died. And
Get away.
if you're done, it will be Gimbal's turn.
Nicely done. I've wasted a cantrip, but don't worry about that. I shall still help out Skeld. Skeld, duck! So I yell at Skeld. DM, would you allow him to make
He's
reaction?
prone, actually.
He's prone.
Oh, he's already prone. Never mind then. My apologies. In that case, then, absolutely. I'm going to start mumbling. Roscoe will probably hear this. I'm going to start mumbling some incantations that I'm kind of waving my hand around like a wax on, wax off sort of type of motion. And I release a firebolt at the foul beast that is to the east of Skeld there.
And hit.
Fantastic.
And wounding.
Ah,
The
man, I guess it was
beast.
just a lighter, more of a butane torch, but that's okay. Haha, take that, beast! And then I will move up this way.
Okay.
And... Yep, right about there looks good to me.
Nicely done.
Gerald. I passed the torch, Gerald.
I'll go up to assist my companions.
He is moving. He is moving.
We got one guy with a dog on him, but he's up. Both are injured. Well, I can drop this dog with an attack. Not this time. So, I will do a healing word.
Healing word on
Bonus.
Skeld.
Yes. And we add the modifier to this roll.
What modifier do you get?
Well, I need to figure out how to do it, but I have the life domain, so it's going to be an extra 3 hit points.
Okay, you can figure out the automation later, but if you roll it, I'll just add 3. So he's... Oh, it did it. Or
Now
do you...
that's his
It automatically has
he needs
3.
3 more
so
on that.
Oh, you get 3
Yeah.
on top of that? Okay, so Skeld
Yeah.
is pretty much all the way healed. Good times.
Right. And
Guys, I was just kidding before. And I'm going to slowly walk up and approach a little bit and unleash another Eldritch Blast.
Alright. This one hits
Ha
and kills the dog. And in the face of almost certain death, the scared dog is going to make one last attempt and lash out at Gerald with a bite. Why would...
Did you have multiple people targeted?
Oh, I certainly did. Actually, no. I just had skilled targeted, but I wanted to. Okay, let me back that up, you guys. Even though he's on the ground prone, I did want to have the target be there, so I'm just gonna re-roll that. It's probably gonna miss now since that's what I deserve. Oh no, it does hit. Okay, it would have hit anyway. Okay.
Ow.
So
Blasted beast.
that has happened, and skilled, you are on the ground.
Alright, stand up.
Okay.
And then just for good measure.
The dog has died. All dogs have been killed. So the half elf in the middle is holding Pine Roth, and they're shaking, and they basically are just so happy that you guys have taken care of the wild dogs, and he couldn't be happier. And yeah, I'll actually let me unlock the tokens for you guys so you can move at will.
Roscoe's gonna press the digitate and just cast sparkles over our head.
Okay.
Gimbal will cast Mage Hand and blap it.
Okay.
He will high-five his own Mage Hand.
So the half-elf introduces himself as Baralt, and he just can't get over how wonderful you guys are. He's like, thank you so much for saving me, and you know, we thought we were done for sure, and this is Pine Roth, the little boy. I found him amongst these dogs, but I couldn't handle it, and had you guys not come by, this all would have gone very badly, so thank you so much.
It was our pleasure.
We are glad we could be here for you.
Only
I'm very
fools
direct
travel
and
the wilderness alone and unarmed.
I'm very direct, and I want to start asking this half-elf about his parents. So, your mother or your father, which one was the elf?
The half elf is the guy protecting the little Pine Roth. Pine Roth
Exactly.
is
I want to talk to the half-elf.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just role-playing.
Go
Out of
ahead.
character, I'm just role-playing. So, everyone's kind of like congratulating, and he's being very thankful, and completely out of context, and in the most inappropriate way possible. I want to ask him, so, your mother or your father, which one was the elf?
He says, they were both half-elves.
Interesting. So Gimbal is going to just kind of he has taken an interest in this half-elf.
Okay. I don't even know if that's possible. I just made that up. And he says, I'm so glad that you guys helped me. I want to bestow on you all the gifts that I have. And he starts rumbling through his stuff, and he pulls out 2 vials and a silver sickle, and he shows it to you guys. One of the vials is a potion of healing. The other one is alchemist fire, and he has also a silver sickle that he gives you, and he says, please take these gifts with my thanks. I have to be off, and I'm sure that you'll see that the boy gets back to his family, which I understand is just down the road there. And again, thank you so much. And he just kind of runs off.
Gimbal's eyes light up at the sight of the alchemist fire, and yeah, he's very interested, almost to the point where his hand is reaching out to snatch it immediately.
Okay. And when you say... go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm out of character. Is the party okay with Gimbal doing that, or does anyone want to contest him?
Roscoe will playfully slap your hand away, and then say, "No, no, it's fine."
My mage hand goes up into your face and is like, it's almost saying like, no, you didn't.
Talk to the hand.
Talk to the mage hand. Seriously though, Roscoe, I am absolutely fascinated with fire. Would anybody object of me safekeeping this vial of alchemist fire?
Someone fascinated by fire doesn't seem like they'll keep any such fire.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's just not go lighting any of us on fire then.
I assure you, my control of the flames is quite professional. His hand is still kind of smoking from
I'm
the last
assuming that
firebolt he cast.
if nobody has
Play with your toys, wizard.
a major objection,
I do not need this blast of fire.
Oh, while these guys are kind of
I gotta go
loot,
AFK, guys, just a sec.
I'm gonna prestidigitate on the little boy and just kind of clean him up.
okay.
My mage hand is going to go around and kind of pat everybody on the back and kind of give everybody a lower back rub.
Too low, too low.
Who?
Yeah,
Good game, everybody.
check
good
on the
game.
health of the boy, see what shape he's in.
He's a little beat up and shaken, but he's not. He's just got scratches on him from the dogs. But the half elf did a pretty good job of protecting him and keeping him. You know, he was never bitten or anything like that. He's just like shook up and a little, you know, a little worn out.
So I'm worse off than he is.
Exactly.
Then he can go to hell. All right.
So there's a
All right.
potion of healing and a silver sickle. Does anybody want those things in particular?
Someone besides me should have the potion of healing.
If it's okay with you, I'll take that potion.
Okay. Nobody has any objections. I will assign it to you. KLEIM. And what about the sickle? Does anybody want that in particular?
Is it okay if Gimbal is curious to just kind of inspect it a little bit? So much, in fact, that actually kind of give it a good once over in the short period of time that we have to look at it. He's looking for any sort of branding or maker's marks on it, checking the sharpness of the blade, the balance of the hilt in his hand, and he wants to inspect it.
So you look it over and you find that it is a run-of-the-mill silver sickle. It has no particular markings. It doesn't feel any different than any sickle you would have possibly maybe at some time in your lifetime picked up and held before. It doesn't seem to be special in any way, but it does seem pretty solid. Could be used.
But it is silver.
It is a silver sickle, yes.
Killing werewolves or something.
Right, made out of silver, yes.
Gimbal looks at it and he's like, that's common make, and he just drops it on the ground dismissively and turns to collect his mage hand, and his mage hand kind of accompanies him off to the west.
Okay.
As he's walking away, I'm going to pick the sickle up, and while his back's turned, I'm going to cast Prestidigitate on the sickle and kind of make it glow. It seems like this wizard might not know what he's talking about. This seems like it might have some value. It's far too large for me to use, but perhaps we could sell it for coin.
Okay.
Did that spark anything in my interest, Ian?
You tell me.
How well did I look over that sickle? Pretty well.
Yeah, I mean it's a silver sickle. There isn't anything else about the sickle except for that it's made of silver and it's now glowing.
In that case, then, can I diverge from my normal game style in metagame just for a second? Can I do a passive Arcana check just to see if my guy would have said, "Oh, maybe I did miss something," or "Oh, that's just him being silly."
It's just him being silly. There's nothing about the sickle that needs. It's not magical. There's nothing about it. I would take steps to, I wouldn't just let you guys. I mean, you did enough to tell me that you wanted to look at it and everything else, and there's just nothing special about it. But it is made of silver.
I dismissively chuckle at him, and I'm like, "Yes, I can do that trick too."
Okay.
I assure you, this has value.
So
Anyway.
okay, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
Gimble's fine with not having it.
escorting the boy back to the
Right.
farm.
okay, and if nobody in particular wants that, I'll just leave it in the party tracker. What happens with that is, or in the party sheet, I'm sorry. What happens with that is, if you guys just want to sell it off and take the money later, that's fine. You can do that whenever you get to a place. You can do that. So you guys head back over toward the farm with Pineroth, and he's all along. He's listening to your stories as you walk back the mile or however far it was, and he's all too happy to be in your cool little gang that you guys have come and saved him. And as you get back, he starts to run ahead of you, toward the farmhouse, and gets back, and you can tell he wants to go see Ma and Pa, so he kind of takes off that way and in there. And as you guys come back, he takes off toward the farmhouse, but you guys notice that it's a lot different than when you guys left. And
How so exactly?
a scream erupts from the goat barn, and Werner, the guy who was going to take you out there, he sprints from the barn, limping on an injured leg, and two red-furred goats, try and say that 10 times fast, are chasing him, making tortured, raspy sounds like you might expect to hear from the abyss. A little bit after that, the rest of the goats, red-furred brother and sisters, come out, and behind the lot comes a two-headed goat, a large-sized two-headed goat, that since you left earlier, Jovi, the pregnant goat, has obviously given birth, and these things have grown to, like enormous proportions. It's quite disturbing, and you guys are coming upon this scene, and bear with
What
me.
in the seven hells is going on?
Exactly.
I immediately draw my quarterstaff.
Contea preserve us.
And you guys can have your weapons readied and everything. That's fine. And if you would, I'm going to push the map out again. It might be a little big. And place yourselves where you'd like. Everybody's learned how to turn their tokens all of a sudden for some reason. Put yourselves where you want to be on the path. You would assumedly just be walking right down that path there.
But I'm walking sideways like a cab.
Okay. Yeah, you're drunk, obviously. And let me figure out how to...
We keep in the same initiative order, or are we rolling new?
No, that's what I was trying to do there. I was trying to clear that off. So if you guys all would re-roll initiatives for me, that would be great.
Sorry, guys, I had a call I had to answer.
No problem.
Are we on initiative here?
Yeah, rolling.
And make sure your token is on the path where you'd like to be. So you didn't get any of the description, Graham, that I laid out? What's going on here?
No. I'm assuming me being on the left side is probably where we're entering into.
Yeah.
Right. Going west, as it were.
So I'll just go there.
Okay. So if everybody's set, I'm going to lock the tokens.
Oh.
Looks like we're not set.
Okay, so everybody gets set.
You're
I
just
think
like,
I'm good.
I'm gonna go right there.
Okay.
That way I can,
DM, can you please read my last
anyone
emote
gets
and out
next
of
to him, I
character
can
chat,
smack him.
please?
Did you say email?
I said, can you please read my last emote and my last out of character chat, please?
Oh, yes. Yes, the answer is yes.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to be as descriptive as I can.
That's fine.
How do you rotate? Oh, okay, you fixed my portrait. How
Yeah,
do you...
that drives me nuts. So if you guys, except for Roscoe, you want to be upside down, that's fine. It's just if it's off kilter, it makes me crazy to look at it. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to now lock these tokens. I don't... Can you guys spin them at this point, just so I know? Oh, you can...
Looks like it.
I don't even know how to.
Oh, I had it highlighted before, so yes.
Okay.
But then now it's gone.
Okay, so you guys just can't... Okay, so you guys have rolled initiative. So these goats are there. You see them.
The
And
big goat.
two-headed large goat. And Roscoe, it is your turn to move about and do about whatever it is you'd like to do.
I want to kind of survey the land real quick. Is it only the large two-headed beast monstrosity that appears to be aggressive, or do these other goats?
Oh no,
also?
these goats are all they're literally coming at you. All of them are.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna unleash an Eldritch Blast on the big one. Hey, it's double what my first roll was, and I'm gonna go ahead and duck behind the fence here.
Okay.
How high is this fence?
The
Can they still
fence
see me?
the fence is probably only 3 feet, but it'll at least be the intended barrier for you if that's what you're going for.
Yeah. Well, that's okay because I'm a halfling and I'm only 3 feet, so I'm gonna duck behind
All right.
this fence. After horribly missing with the Eldritch, probably firing it into the barn, and then pass my turn.
And climb is up.
Just a moment.
I'm so glad that the 3-foot tall fence that I completely pulled out of my ass at the second, it worked out for you.
Perfect.
Okay,
It's like you've been doing this for a
with
long
his
time.
super fast 35-foot move. Climb sprints over there.
Yes.
And he's gonna put the smack down on goat 1. Oh. Dead. Goat 1. Dead.
And with my bonus action, I do nothing.
You do what?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. So, Gerald, it is about to be your turn. As soon as Rich remembers, he has to hit the button.
Fast turn, Rich.
Pass that torch, homie.
So,
By the way, does it take an action to go off the potion?
That is allegedly a free action. Or, I'm sorry,
Oh, wait.
bonus action. There are no
Or
free
not.
actions.
item interaction or something? I can't.
The last two, I didn't know, but the last 2 games I played in, both DMs said as a bonus action you can drink a potion. So I'm cool with that.
Those are some nice M's. I'd like to run with those DMs.
I like to run it the way it's supposed to be run, but I actually don't know the answer to that. So if you guys want to, weigh in on that, I'm fine with it.
Drinking a potion is an action. It says so right in the description.
Does it? Okay.
Once again, it's your discretion, brother.
But I like to go with what even though rules aren't supposed to be rules, they're supposed to be guidelines. I like to go with what they intended, when they designed the game. So I would say that does take an action.
So it is an action?
Yeah, so if you drink a potion, you can't attack or,
Yeah.
whatever.
No,
Yeah.
that's
All
okay.
right. So I am gonna move up to there and ready in action to. They come within range.
So your trigger is if one of them comes within range, your ready to action is what?
I'm gonna hit him with a mace.
Okay. Let me do a little thing here. Re-die action. Put a little action on you so that I can remember that. What's up, everybody? That's kind of cool, isn't it? Okay, if that's it, pass your turn,
Oh, yeah.
please. Skilled is on board.
I got a question.
Okay.
On the shrub, there's two shrubs to the north of us. There's one that's to the west of the big shrub.
Yes.
Part of it's if you enter part of the square, like say it takes up like kind of it's in the middle of 9 squares.
Yeah.
Which part of it is rough terrain? Just its square, like the one south of it.
I'm gonna say the rough terrain is gonna only be the one. It would be super cool if I could freaking draw a square around it, wouldn't it? Whoops.
All right. So
I'm gonna say that's rough.
Only.
Yeah, that's rough terrain. Everything else is fine.
Okay, gotcha.
Man, that's a cool
Okay.
thing to be able to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
I absolutely love that.
Hate it.
Josh.
We go to there. Trying to target the goat. All right, is it 25 feet away? All right, great. Nice. I run up to there and hurl my javelin into it.
Hurled it. Killed it.
Hurling javelins confirmed.
Instant death.
Insta death.
That's all I got.
Giant two-headed goat. Okay. This guy's not so friendly.
No, no, no.
Okay, I'm just reading his special little kill power here. Oh, he's going to... Whoops, that's not him. He's going to boom-bitty-boom, boom-bitty-boom, bam. And he charged at you.
Ouch.
Which I think I put on him. Do I put on him? Yeah, I think so.
Yay, you killed your first character.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
you
no.
didn't- Oh, no, you didn't pack it. Okay.
I'm putting effects on the... I'm putting effects on the... He does an extra 2d4 bludgeoning with his attack when he charges. So... bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. I've never ran... The last people that I did this with, they never got to the goats. Although that's supposed to be like the first thing you do.
That's really reassuring, Rob. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Well, the other people didn't play right. I know you're not... There's no right way to play, but you know what I'm saying. They didn't play right.
I thought you just killed them off before they killed them with the wolves.
No. So he makes a ram attack, which does extra damage to his normal attack, which is... I'm sorry, a charge attack to his ram attack. So the ram attack is coming now.
Ouch.
And that is
Of course.
going to do... Ouch! Oh my god!
I'm dead. Thank
You're
you
not
for killing
just...
your first character.
I just
Are you
killed him.
dead?
He's dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did we actually, ACD somebody? Like, actual character death somebody?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
15 points? Jesus Christ! Well, hopefully one of y'all's factions or deities can save this guy.
You are...
That's what happens when we deal with commoners. I told you, people.
Yeah, but the guess who's going to save his life? Which, if it was you, you're not a member of a faction. Okay, so that happened. For now. And
Gimble cries out, no!
DM to Rich, stand by.
Two-headed goat.
This is not the end of the world.
I know.
So Gimbal.
Gimbal screams out, "No, you stupid two-headed goat!" And let's see here. Yeah, I am again going to move into position. I can barely see over this. How tall do you say it was?
3 feet.
I have like 3 inches. I have to like stand on my tiptoes to see over this thing. But with that, once again, I'm going to press my fingers together and make like a little tiny eyelet for me to look through. And I'm sizing this goat up with my true strike. And it was on the goat. Real quick, DM, I made a mistake last time. The target was supposed to be that big alpha wolf, but it stayed onto the next attack I made. So if this thing dies, we got to take that true strike off.
Okay.
So I inadvertently got an advantage attack that I wasn't supposed to. But with that in
You only
mind,
have one creature, huh?
so with that in mind, yes, I'm targeting him with true strike with that somatic gesture. Feeling very sorry for my fallen companion, I call out to Gerald. I'm like, Gerald, surely there's something that the divine can do to help save our fallen brother. And I pass my turn to whoever's next.
Which is goat number 3.
Goat 3 says, meh.
Meh. And let me just make sure how far can they go. Go, 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 go. Okay, yeah, they can go a ways. So goat 3 comes here.
Hit it. Readied and waiting.
Go ahead.
Oops, I rolled damage. Didn't mean that. I'll see if I actually hit it first.
You did, so we'll say
Alright,
he's
so,
dead.
right.
Yeah, we can
So it applied.
take the damage and drop it on him, and he's dead. Goat 4. Now, you can only do that once, right?
Once per turn, yeah.
Yeah. So goat 4 did not like to see that happen.
Damn, they're fast.
Yeah, they're 40. And he is going to ram you and miss. Bah. Goat 5 is going to trample past a dead body and ram you again, maybe, and hits you and damages you and wounds you.
Down to 1 damage, by the way.
And goat 6
I'm gonna have to edit that one.
oh, that,
Oh,
yeah.
it only did one.
Oh, this half business again.
Yep.
So
Did 1, not
yeah, okay,
3.
1. I gotcha. Okay, so goat 6 now is gonna come over, join his little buddies. You're the first frontline dude. None of these goats like you. They're trying to ram you. They can't ram you. They all crash into you somehow and don't do any damage to you. It's all crazy. And we're back to the top. Roscoe.
Roscoe hasn't been able to really see over this fence. He just hears a lot of commotion, so he's going to pop up, peek around the corner.
You heard a
See what's going on?
death cry.
Yes, I heard a death rattle.
Yeah, death rattle.
As my bonus action, I'm going to hex this big old goat, this big two-headed monster.
Okay. Nice.
Unless he climb, I will avenge you. And unleash another Eldritch Blast on this guy. Just kidding. And then I duck behind the fence again.
Next, I will avenge you in 6 seconds, is what.
We got a
Alright.
death saving throw. Come on. Wait, no, he's actually like
He's
flat out
dead. Yeah, I was kind of
He's
interested.
dead.
The combat tracker should have just automatically skipped him, but it didn't.
Hold the phone there, Captain.
What's up?
His Just, is it okay if we take a quick pause, timeout, since this guy could actually die? You hit 10.
No, I'm dead.
Oh shit! All right, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was already wounded, and then he took 15 points.
right.
That
And
sucks.
his character sheet shows 3 failed death saves, and it just instant deathed him.
Yeah, 'cause
Rich,
I
I'm
took
sorry, brother.
I took more damage than I had hit points in the negative. So yes.
You didn't draw like a portrait of this guy, right? You didn't like get the colored pencils.
No.
And, like draw like a big. Okay, cool.
Not to worry, not to worry. The we happen to have just a little metagaming here. We happen to have the factions nearby, so he'll be taken care of. The only one that's any danger of dying really is Gimbal, because he's not a member of a faction.
Pays to conform, apparently.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So
All right.
Gerald,
So I'm gonna move, kind of hide in the bushes at this one here.
I
Well struck.
Stay strong, Skeld.
stay strong. Whoa, I zoomed in too far. Okay, so
And I think that's my turn.
And I whirl it around to hit him with the butt end.
bing, goats are just dropping like goats.
Dropping like goats.
And then I do something kind of foolish, but I'm the best one to do this, I think. So
Get up there.
yep.
Yeah, take that. fucker
Oh,
out.
you just prevented a charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
probably
kind
did.
of what I was thinking too.
Because I'm taking out all kinds of mofos today. Well, not really. Alright, that he rears up and rams you and just I think he must have fell on his back.
He was surprised that I killed his 2 goats with
Yeah,
his grill.
let's actually just say that he did.
All right, this guy could be prone. all
Let
right.
me, let me find where the hell. Boom, boom. He's prone.
That doesn't really bode well for me.
Right? It actually makes it harder to hit.
Whoops.
No, that's okay. DM, with your permission, I'm gonna go ahead and move to here, and Gimbal is going to ready a firebolt, so that as soon as this goat is upright again, I am going to hurl my firebolt at advantage at this thing.
Okay, sounds good.
As soon as he gets on its feet again.
All right. Roscoe.
Roscoe's not taking a cue from Gimbal. Well, I mean, really, he couldn't possibly aim and hit any worse than he already has. So he's still going to go and just unleash that Eldritch Blast once more with disadvantage.
And hits. And the 2-headed goat yells with one of its heads.
And he still is hexed, so I believe he takes another d6.
Is that true? It doesn't show that he's hexed. Did you?
I thought I applied it. I used my bonus action to hex him.
Yeah,
last
he
time.
was, I think, but didn't it expire? I
It
don't
was,
know.
it was only duration 1 round.
Yeah.
It's-
So it expired.
Oh, okay.
Because when you hexed him, it did put the effect on there. I was like, hey, that's cool. But it said D1, which means it expired after 1 round.
Well, it's a concentration spell that lasts up to an hour.
So you had
It sounds like you built the action.
Yeah, you had the action belt wrong then. So that's cool. You can roll an extra D6. That's fine. So
Boom.
six more on the two-headed goat makes that happen. And it is Gerald's turn.
Okay.
How's that pizza,
Yeah.
Rich?
So
Already in my stomach.
Okay.
it is prone.
Gerald, Gimble's gonna call out to you. Attack it from the north! Leave me an open channel to fire my firebolts.
Right. So I'm not actually going to move through the bush. How would I do this? I'd move.
Move.
Move 5, and then you okay, and then I move.
Yeah,
the
but I
rest,
think
is that
I think you can bend the move, but
Oh, I can. Yeah,
is
there we go.
yeah, okay.
You can put waypoints in.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna move up and go, and you hold shift
To do what?
to attack with advantage, or will it automatically?
Oh
do it
no,
for the
just
phone?
if you well, if you're supposed to get advantage by virtue of your effect, it'll do it automatically. What are you?
Well, it's prone. Is
Oh,
why.
it'll give you advantage. It'll give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit.
A fine strike. Nicely done, cleric.
And that goat
Should wait until after I rolled the damage.
that goat is hurt. But Skilled
Hopefully
is
it
there
stands up
to
next round.
hopefully Skilled
And-
can finish it. I don't know.
Back to the Hell's Beast.
And it is a hit, and it is dead. Dead.
And finish
Dead.
the job.
Gimble will close his fist around the small flame that was waiting in his palm and extinguish the spell.
Okay. There's much celebration. Fireworks. Everybody takes 192. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so you have a dead guy laying there. No more goats.
He looked pretty well dead, but I'll come over and inspect to see what his situation.
Okay, so he appears to be. Was that a snore? He appears
Sure,
to
why
be
not?
slightly beyond snoring. But his body is warm.
Roscoe pokes him.
And intact. All right. Yeah. Is he still alive?
The mage will cast Mage Hand, and the Mage Hand will start compressing his chest.
Okay, it appears that he is beyond any help that either a doctor or a wizard would normally be able to help, but everyone please roll a medicine check for me. Except for Rich. Okay, so also, 1 second. 1 moment. Also, everyone, the 4 of you, please roll a nature check for me.
What is with these fours, for fuck's sake?
Okay, it appears as though you can surmise amongst the group, all surrounding him, trying to help him, that you, the 4 of you as a group, are not going to be able to help him. You're going to need further assistance to try to get him back, and this is only, it's only been, 30 seconds since he died. So now it starts to be where you need to take action and decide what you guys think you're going to do.
Gimble scoffs and says he needs Elvis medicine.
I throw him over my shoulder. What's the nearest other real settlement? 'Cause we're at a farm, I assume.
Well, the faction camps were just outside where you guys are. It's probably maybe a quarter mile from where you are.
I turn to Roscoe and I say, Roscoe, you seem to be well-to-do with these local farmers. See if they don't have some sort of beast of burden so we don't have to burden ourselves with his ballast.
So I push the map. You guys see where Hillsfar is? That's pretty much where you are. Or you guys don't have the map?
Not yet, but
It's one you already have. If you go to your images maps folder, you should be able to click on Moonsea.
Anyone know how I can change my image? The
it'd be in the upper left-hand corner of your character sheet. Big portrait there.
Yeah, somebody is. That's Gimbal. Somebody is.
how do I upload it?
We're definitely right there, and so the somewhere in that area, but basically about where the lefternmost point of the arrow is about where those camps are, where the factions are, and you guys are sort of right there. I mean, like I said, it's less than a quarter mile. So if you threw him over your shoulder, you could walk down there in a matter of, 3 or 4 minutes. You could probably run it in 2.
Well, obviously I am the strongest one of the group, so sure, toss him on my shoulders. And then I kind of let out a hearty gnomish laugh.
I am really sorry to do this, but I have to go lay down for a while.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay. We're gonna try and get you saved anyway. But
okay.
Yeah, come back if you can, Rich.
Yeah. Sorry.
No problem.
Hope you feel better.
man.
Somebody's in chat there with me. I see you, Angel Lover, but I got overwhelmed there. If there's something specific you want me to help you with, please PM me, and I'd be glad to do that. So basically, what I was going to have you guys do is go and have one of your faction members. They have high representatives there with them, and there'll be a doctor or a wizard who can do something.
User in your channel timed out.
To help bring Climb back if you will do something for them.
So my mage hand can carry 10 pounds. I think that might be enough to provide him with butt support.
Okay.
But short of that, I wish I was more help.
I'd already said I threw him over my shoulder.
Yeah, I think you guys can
Okay.
make it down there.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
Roscoe's going to take a peek real quick in the barn to see if there's any kind of like a wagon or a wheelbarrow or something we could just throw him in. Roscoe does not want to dirty his nice clothes.
I would think that you guys, I mean, he got thrown over Skeld's shoulder, and Gimmel's mage hand is helping to hold, and you guys, I would think you just took off rather than standing around looking for, I mean, because it's going to literally take you like 2 minutes to run down there.
Okay. That's
And
good.
so you get
Sounds
down
perfect.
there, and which faction are you going to go to?
Does he have any
well-
indication of his own? Does he have a symbol on him or something? Like,
Yeah, he'll have a symbol.
He was a member of the Harpers, right?
Yeah, he was a Harper, and he's got his
Okay.
pin on.
I shall seek out the Harpers and find assistance.
Okay, so if you guys go down there, you can find really easy. You can find the camp, the encampment of the Harpers, and they see you coming with a dead guy, and they're like, "Oh no!" And they say, "We can help, we can help," and they kind of like rush you into a tent and grab him and throw him on a already prepared for some reason, like it's like a triage battle thing they got in there, and that kind of scares you, kind of throws you out for a second. And away, we will help him. No worries, do not be worried. And away.
Do any of these doctors in here look like Hawkeye from MASH?
Yes, and another one looks like the other guy whose name didn't come to me all of a sudden. Except for that they have, they don't have green fatigues.
So Gimbel's gonna look around and notice if he sees any elves in the area.
Okay, well, I'm still dealing. You guys, at least a couple of you went in to drop off the body, and they're telling you to get the hell out. So I want to know what you guys' reaction to that is.
With the
He's a
harbor?
hero to his people, and he was slain heroically in combat. Please help him, and I leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stick around.
Okay, so you guys go out then, and a nice little gaming device will be that you have to leave Rich's character there. And they say,
Okay.
we'll take care of him, come back for him at another time. And,
Oh no. Are you sure you trust the faction that we drop him off at?
The Harpers.
The Harpers,
I
and
believe.
of course we trust the Harpers.
Are you Oh, all right, fine. Do I
They're-
know any elves?
They're good enough in their way.
okay, so you guys drop off, Climb, and hope for the best, that he'll be okay. And, I would assume at this point you'd like to go back to check to make sure that Pineroth did get back to his parents before, as you guys were like stopped by the demon goats. And
Well, of course, after the goat fiasco. Yes.
okay, so you guys make it back to the farm, and you go find Ma and Pa. And there's Pineroth, he's there, and they're very happy to see him, and very happy to see you, and they're thanking you, and they say, "Come on in, come in, please, please, have some food, have some drink, sit down, and celebrate with us that the boy has returned." And they sort of, there's no words exchanged about it, but they kind of, you can kind of tell they saw, or at least some of them saw, the big goat fight out in the yard, but none of them seem to want to talk about it or say anything, and they're all just very happy, and nobody's mad. And Jovi, the mother who birthed all these goats, she's fine. You guys might have caught a glimpse of her still in the barn back there. She's not hurt or any the wiser, just these demon babies. You guys all killed them, and so the people are pretty happy, and they're celebratory, and they want you to sit down and have a meal with them.
What sired these beasts?
We don't know what happened. She was just pregnant, and we had no idea that anything was weird until those kids burst, and they grew really fast, and by the time we knew anything was happening, you guys had returned with Pineroth, and all hell broke loose. We have no idea how the goat even got. We just thought it was one of the other goats. We just don't know.
And is such things a common occurrence?
Not at all. We're kind of a little bit unwise about it. Like I said, we don't know.
Have you had any recent visitors to the farm aside from us?
Nobody's come by the farm that's out of the unusual. Just merchants and suppliers and, people that would always be here. But nobody out of the ordinary. But we're just all really grateful that you guys were able to help us. And we want to give you gifts. And they
Surely, if you
Oh, go ahead.
Gimbal grumbles over to Roscoe. Surely, if they can't handle their own goats, what quality should their gifts be?
And they just start, as you say that, they just start shoving stuff at you, like quilts and kegs of homemade cider and an heirloom necklace and a basket full of raspberries and other kind of fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. Just kind of shove stuff at you. And to you guys, it all seems like pretty worthless stuff. However, it is valuable, and you would be able to sell it for 150 gold for the whole lot.
What can we
I
sell it?
recognize value of this.
Yeah, what can we sell it for minus cider?
More cider is free. You guys are welcome to
All
sit. You guys are going to sit and you're going to enjoy with us, enjoy a meal, have a short rest, why don't you?
Yeah, I think I might want to do.
That seems like a good idea.
So, okay, so, I need to do one more thing for you guys here.
So yeah, if we get the short rest, I'm going to spend a hit die.
If we also have the short rest, I'm going to get one of my first level spell slots back.
Okay.
Whew. Back to healthy.
I'm going to do
Back to
it
being
just
able to cast
because I don't think we're going to get too many opportunities to use them. We just have the one hit die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should save it.
DM, I have Find Familiar as a ritual in my spellbook. Might you permit Gimbal the time during this short rest to go outside, commune with nature, and use his his arcane capabilities to summon an animal?
How long does that normally take? 10 minutes?
No, it's an hour. I would be.
Oh, it's an hour?
doing
Okay,
this
sure,
short rest.
that's fine. You can do that.
Okay, excellent. In that case, then, I would love a hawk.
You may have a hawk.
Roscoe's gonna follow him out and watch this.
Absolutely, if you would like. But I must warn you, it may seem bizarre and strange to you, so I ask that you not judge me based on my vocal and somatic exploitations during this ritual.
Oh, in that case, I definitely want to come out with you, and I grab 2 handfuls of raspberries and take them out to munch on while he's casting.
I just came here for the comments. So, all right, yeah. Gimbal goes outside, and he takes a little bit of charcoal, and he starts drawing charcoal on the ground, even though it's not actually making any marks. He's just rubbing the charcoal onto the ground. He ignites his index finger with a small flame and casts various incense, and he removes a small amount of what looked to be like sages and spices, and casts them into a fire that he's made inside of this circle, and out from the fire shoots forth, and this takes a long time, by the way, this takes like about an hour, and out from that fire shoots a hawk. It's not magical or anything, but yeah, it shoots, it flies up and flies around and then lands on my left shoulder. It's almost the same size as my head since I'm so small.
Right on.
Can I pet him? And as I'm saying that, I reach over with the finger and extend it towards the hawk.
I tell you to hold on, and I make a little whisper to my hawk, and then I say, okay, yes, you may proceed.
I gently pet the hawk.
The hawk, yeah, he seems like he's okay with that.
He's soft.
It's the feathers, I know, right?
Alright, so a hawk has been created and is familiar to you.
DM, since he can make his own actions in combat, minus the actual attack action, do you mind giving him a spot in the combat tracker? Is that okay?
But he can't attack, right?
He can't attack, but he can do everything else.
Okay.
Doesn't he normally act on your turn, or does it actually?
No,
are there actually rules?
So your familiar acts independently of you, but it always obeys your commands. In combat, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. A familiar can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal.
Okay. Only one problem. I don't have a hawk.
Do you have the Monster Manual module?
No, I do not.
Ah, okay. In that case, then, alright, no worries. I'll just bring it up as a stat, and can we just, like, make something?
Yeah, how do
put
we,
them in there?
how do we do that? I don't even know how to, just make an NPC, or...
Yeah, just make an NPC, say Hawk, and then I'll just put him in there, and then I have his stats, so we'll just go off that, and we'll just piece it together as best we can.
Okay, so, I guess light might be a good idea for me. Okay, so I'll just put a blank hawk, and then I'll let you.
Actually, you know what? It should, because it's a familiar, it should be in the PHB. Yeah, Hawk Falcon. So let's go to
really?
library. Yeah, let's go to library.
Okay.
PHB Deluxe, NPCs, alphabetical index.
Hello.
If we go to Hawk Falcon, there he is. There's
This is
my Hawk
awesome.
Falcon. Perfect.
That is so sweet.
So guys, now we have a hawk. He can stay within 100 feet of me. We can use his perception. We can use him to like scout out ahead of us. And I can telepathically communicate with him constantly. And if I need to, I can dismiss him into an ethereal plane, and then as an action, draw him back. And as an action, I can see through his eyes, so I'll kind of like go deaf and dumb for a little while, but I'll be flying around as my hawk.
That's like
So
sweet. That's like so sweet.
Fascinating.
So just bear in mind, as a group, we have the hawk now as a resource.
The scout and such.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if need be, I can send him in to aid you guys or help, and he can like come by and like distract or feint or do whatever that action is before he flies off. And but you guys would get an advantage on the attack. So that's the other benefit. I can, if you guys want him, just let me know, and I can send him in, and he can help you guys with an attack and give you guys advantage if you're melee style.
What sort of demon did you summon?
I summon no such demons, and how dare you speak ill of my familiar?
Okay, so
Gimbal, does he have a name? Can we call him Mr. Crackers?
Fine, certainly. Mr. Crackers it is.
okay, so you guys complete your short rest. You have a nice meal.
Yeah, I was napping after imbibing a little bit too much cider there.
And everybody used their hit dice. Skill, did you do that?
No, in case we need, in case we're gonna go for a long day, I want it available.
Okay, so you're gonna leave it as is.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hope we don't do a lot more fighting because can't get angry anymore.
Okay, so you've now regrouped, gathered yourselves, dropped your dead compadre off to be brought back, and you find yourselves as you sit around and talk and gab and create hawks, going back to the rantings of the madman and what he said, and thinking what your next step might be.
Surely we should be done with these common folk. Just go on to a more civilized area.
And
Let us not be too hasty. The madman led us here, and there were demons. Though we have not seen any sign of her hiding anything. The madman suggested that she was.
I think our efforts might be more effectively used if we sought out the spring of blessed life.
the spring of blessed life.
Or am I getting things? So we went to the dandelion thing, and so that was the farm.
So we haven't done that one.
Yeah, you guys
The
did
first one's open.
You guys did the farm, Farborough
Yeah,
Farms,
Gen 2.
Farborough, and
So
that
it's the red text is above whatever the clue that we suss out. So yeah, we haven't done the where they're hiding things in boxes.
Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm sorry. That red text, then the line, then the new master thing, that's all one group?
Yeah, red
Yeah.
text line, then whatever the black text
Oh.
is. That's a we get the ravings of the madman, and then what we suss out from that.
right.
Gotcha.
So,
In that case, then, IRL, I'm an idiot.
No,
So
no.
my apologies, guys. I was trying to do that.
That actually helped me a lot because I couldn't. I was like, "What? This doesn't even make sense." But oh well, and I was just kind of going with the module. But Josh just like set off a light bulb in my head. Yes, it's your guys' notes that you made were from what is above it. That makes total sense.
Gotcha. Right. So in that case, then there's a message from this land's new master, but it's hidden fivefold. So there's a new master. We did the first place for the dandelion right above. We did that. That's the one we're currently on, right? We're at Farborough Farm.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's the one you just
All right.
finished, right?
Oh, okay. Second runs red with blood of roots, where an heiress lies and hides her pain in a long wooden boxes. She hides more than that, though, but only keep what is hers. That sounds like fun. Third is a spring of life, blessed where the haunters protect and protectors haunt. What water runs on, of course, must be freed for all. The fourth holds a great thundering beast, but the beasts are gone to give way to a great thundering beast with death in its eyes. No. The fifth lies where the ancients lie beneath night's marble, forgotten but not gone. Lost to the well forgotten times, pays terrible dividends now. Ooh. Gimbel's inclined to take the Temple of Joaquin, or Beats Good Root, perhaps.
Okay.
Well,
What do you guys?
where an heiress lies.
I don't want to fuck with no banshees.
That is funny.
All right.
Well, no, I tell you, in traditional Sylvan custom, it is oftentimes that if a narcissistic elf, a maiden, was too overzealous in her beauty, the gods would curse and punish her, forever banishing her to wander the material plane as an undead spirit. And this certainly sounds of such. I'm role-playing my background in Sylvan lore for that one, so.
All right. So you don't want to
Well.
fuck with no banshees, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so that translates to out of character, I don't want to fuck with no banshees.
Fair enough. Well, it dealt with a farm. There must be another farm nearby that deals in beets. Good root, is that nearby?
So.
Does anyone know?
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'll give you this. There is another farm nearby. So
Is
if you
it
guys,
called Good Root?
yes. Since you guys are talking about heading over there, it is Good Roots farm, and it's pretty busy. You know, teeming with all kinds of laborers and people picking beets. And some of the beets you see as you approach the farm are very big, giant. On the porch of the farmhouse, 4 human soldiers dressed in red cloaks, chain shirts, and helmets with red feathers decorating them surround a half-elven girl. She's definitely not an adult, but she nonetheless stands defiantly with hands on her hips, giving the 4 humans a piece of her mind, despite their spears and shields.
I nudge Roscoe and I go, that's the fire of an elven bride.
Ooh.
Gimbel's very obsessed with elves, by the way.
Couldn't tell.
Roscoe just nods cautiously.
I will approach.
Okay.
As
And-
he approaches,
Could be an issue
I want to
here.
pick up one of those huge beets that are twice as big as my head. Pick it
Okay.
up and try and eat it.
Okay.
I will command my hawk to fly maybe about 75 feet above,
I got it.
just kind of like take a holding pattern above us.
Okay, sounds good. So as you guys approach, the girl finishes speaking. The leader of the human guards spits out a blunt warning. You tell your parents that they have been legally ordered to have 8 barrels of dye ready for us by sunrise tomorrow. If the shipment is not ready, the First Lord has demands that the Red Plumes take possession of this farm due to the breach of contract. And with that, the guards turn and they leave the porch. And you guys do recognize these as Red Plume guards. by having been in the area for just a little while, a few days before this, you would have known who they are. They're kind of the police around here. And they are just starting to kind of walk away. They see you guys, but they don't. They're sort of like brushing past you to go back to their business. And they don't stop to talk to you or anything. So what would you guys like to do?
Gimbal wants... Oh, wait. Never mind. Climb's dead. My apologies. Never mind. Stet that.
I will approach
Roscoe follows while still trying
young
to
lady.
bite in this huge beat.
You want to take a bite out of the beet? Okay. it's beety. And as Gerald approaches the girl, she's sobbing. She sees you coming over. She looks broken and lost, and then a look of hope plays across her face. Perhaps you are the answer to my prayers. Does Shanti work in such a manner? Manter. I can't read, you guys. It's fine. She looks past you out into the fields where the beet harvesting continues unabated. If you follow me, maybe we can help each other.
Lady of the Harvest does indeed sometimes work in various ways.
So she starts to... Oh, go ahead.
What assistance is it that you require?
Come with me. And she walks over to a cellar and starts to lead you guys down into the cellar. And
real quick.
Uh-huh.
Just listening in on what I'm hearing and judging her body language, is there anything that she's portraying non-verbally that would insinuate that she's attempting to lure us towards danger?
Roll for me an insight check, please, in the dice tower. Oh, well, okay.
Oh.
Shit, I'm sorry, man.
Do it.
I was already clicking it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. She seems to be excitable and kind of agitated, but not... It doesn't seem that she's necessarily deceptive or anything, but there is something weird about her. You just can't quite put your finger on it. And she continues, like when you guys talk to her, she doesn't stop to listen to you. She listens to you and she continues the conversation, but she keeps marching toward the cellar, and she's grabbing a lantern and holding it up and kind of leading you down. Please come and let me show you. So she's definitely... I mean, it's obvious she's trying to get you to come down into the cellar, because she wants to show you guys something.
All right. Well, we'll be on the lookout. But...
Okay, so she lights the lantern and leads you down to the huge cellar beneath the farmhouse, which looks too old. It looks to hold preserved food, equipment for farming, and making dye. And you guys remember that they were asking about her, getting the dye order ready.
I'm going to call my hawk back down to my shoulder telepathically.
Okay, that's cool. She walks to the corner of the cellar, a pair of long wooden boxes. She hesitates and levels a serious gaze at all of you. I'm sorry, she says, and opens the box. And in it there are two half-elven bodies wrapped in tarps. They look peaceful except for their faces, where unsightly growths bulging beneath the skin and in some places breaking through horrible purple ulcers. Man, I wish I knew how to read. I know this looks terrible, but it is not what you think. I found them in this condition. I hid them because they told me to. You see, I'm not currently old enough to inherit the farm from them, but the authorities learn if they learn they're dead, Hillsfar will seize the farm and turn me out. I can hide their deaths for just a few months. I will be old enough to inherit the farm. She bites her lip. There's something else. Leading you to another door in the cellar, Constance removes a sturdy oaken bar. Before she opens the door, she says, "When I found my parents down here in the cellar, they were not alone. He was with them." She opens the door and shines a lantern into a darkened room. The room contains empty casks and barrels pushed to the walls. In the far corner, slumped against the far wall, is a drow elf. The grotesque growths over his face and arms, just as Constance's parents. He is still alive, but his breathing is weak, and he's unconscious, actually.
I rush over to him. Is this the elf I'm looking for? I pull up his face by his hair.
Okay. Everybody.
Is he the same one?
Whoa. Do I have an opportunity to potentially grab him as I see him running towards that drow? And kind of urge him, like, no, not yet!
In the tower, please, Skeld, roll a dexterity check, and Gimbal, roll...
I don't know where the tower is.
Bottom right-hand corner.
Bottom right-hand corner. Drop your dice on the... And Skeld, roll a strength check, please.
Oh, come on. That's horrible. I'm going to do shitty on this.
Well...
While this is happening at the sight of these dead, grotesque bodies, Roscoe does a spit take.
It's the same thing. It's -1 all
So,
the same.
Skeld, yours was supposed to be dexterity. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
DM, I know it says save, but it's -1 all the same, so my apologies.
Okay.
Roscoe's doing spit takes.
Oh,
and he's
my
dry
God.
heaving.
Okay, so we might have a... You're doing what, Roscoe?
I'm dry heaving at the sight of these, after I did a spit take with the meat and dry heaving, at the sight of these dead bodies and this grotesque elf. It's really gross.
Okay. So, for whatever reason, well, I know the reason because of the rolls, but Gimbal is able to grab Skeld and restrain him for just momentarily, and now I'm assuming we have a problem.
So Gimbal's going to grab him and say, no, you don't know elves or drow. Let somebody who's educated in this matter take control.
What do you wish to do? I need to know if this is the creature that helped slay my people.
So I'm going to let my hawk I'm going to look through my hawk's eyes for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to tell everybody, like, just protect me. I will go deaf and dumb for a second, but I'm going to come into my hawk's eyes.
Mr. Crackers?
Yes, Mr. Crackers, you bastards.
We should be careful. They may be diseased.
Well, if the hawk gets diseased, that's okay. I can just summon another hawk. We get diseased, we're proper fucked. Especially me. I have no faction that will help me. So with that in mind, I look through my hawk's eyes. Is that okay, DM?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sorry if I'm distracted. I'm just setting up stuff. Yes, you can look through your hawk's eyes.
My hawk is going to jump off. I'm my hawk now, so I'm going to jump off the gnome's shoulder, and I'm going to kind of like bob my head in a very bird-like way as I walk over to this thing. Is there something that my hawk can fly and perch on and kind of look at this thing?
Well, you guys, you're in a cellar. I'm gonna show you the map here in a second. You guys are in a cellar.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, like, is there something elevated, like a barrel?
Yeah,
or
there's a barrel. Yeah,
rafter,
there's
okay.
definitely a barrel.
In that
Fortune
case, then,
smiles on you, Dark Elf.
So, because I don't
No
know
matter
this...
what you have to say, this Gimbal will have more.
in that case, then, I use my hawk to move in close, and I'm going to use the hawk's keen sight to ascertain the nature of this drow from a much closer vantage point.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just have to bear with me here because I'm trying to listen to what you're telling me to do and complying with all your actions, but I'm also trying to set up the encounter, and it's just kind of overwhelming me. So I duly apologize, but if you guys just bear
Take your
with me,
time,
I'll get to it.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Okay.
I'll just pause
You guys are very excited. I like it.
I find this unacceptable, Rob.
I know you do.
Do better.
Do better. God, I just wish there was a way to... Oh, I guess there is. Okay. Well, that didn't work out how I wanted. Okay, so, so you're... Yeah, the hawk is able to see the drow and just sees that, you know, what I said, he's unconscious. But what were you looking for something specifically?
Just taking advantage of the fact that my hawk is actually physically closer now.
Okay.
I'm looking for looking through my hawk's eyes, I'm looking for signs of trauma, assertions of how long this thing's been dead.
No, he's not dead. He's unconscious.
Oh, okay. In that case, then, how long this thing's been unconscious? Whether there's any signs of foul play, if he has any sort of like markings around any orifices, his eyes, his nose, his mouth, his ears.
Yeah, he's okay. So he's got, as I said before, he's got like welts and marks all of them. But everyone, do a nature check for me, please.
All right. So I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 1 for my hawk, and 1 for me.
Okay.
And I actually double-clicked it twice. My apologies. Oh, there we go. 12 and a 14.
Okay, so that's everybody? Okay. So yeah, you guys just see that he's he's just a he's just a passed out drow, but he does look diseased in some way, but you guys really can't tell what it is. And if everyone would also roll for me, please, an intelligence check.
Oh, it's on.
Not the hawk in this case.
Oh, okay.
And there's a specific reason for that.
I
Okay.
trust the DM explicitly.
So Gerald has noticed in the pocket of the drow there is a parchment, and I'm assuming the hawk cannot read, is why.
But I can.
But you see through the. Well, okay, that's fair. But then that would be your intelligence, not the hawk's, right?
You told me not to roll the hawks.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't roll the hawk because it's not his; it's yours. That's my whole.
As the hawk, would the hawk see this?
Well,
'Cause if the
the
hawk
point
can see
I'm
it, I
getting at is if you see it through the hawk's eyes, that's your intelligence, not the hawk's.
But what I'm trying to say is the hawk would be more than apt at grabbing that
Well,
parchment and bringing it back to the party.
Yeah, but the hawk wouldn't know what a scroll is other than a stick. I mean, you know what I mean? He wouldn't know the differences.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with
fine.
that.
yeah.
All right.
Well, I
Okay.
pointed out and say, is it in Mr.
Yeah, the
Cracker's
hawk can get
fetch it?
the hawk can get the parchment and bring it back. That's not the issue. The issue is the hawk wouldn't have known anything. You know, he'd be like, "Yeah,
Well-
paper,
well,
I see it."
So in that case, then whoever made that check, would they be able to like talk to the hawk, who I'm currently occupying its mind, and say, "Hey, Gimbal, you're in the hawk's body. Grab that thing and bring it back to us."
Yeah, I just could. There's a parchment or scroll of some sort in his pocket. Could Mr. Crackers fetch it? I'm looking at Gimbal when I say this, not really understanding that you're not there.
Mr.
Yeah,
Crackers.
Gimbal being inside Mr. Cracker's body would be able to. I think I would be able to hear the ambient noise of you saying that enough to kind of like peek my head around and look and like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. That'd work. I mean, you guys can.
All right.
Yeah, the issue isn't. I mean, you know, I know that you guys are trying to be wary of the unconscious drow and like not get near him or whatever. But you know, and this is a little metagamey, but you don't need to be paranoid about that. That's sort of, you don't need to just be so worried about that, and you know, getting bogged down in the intricacies of who grabs what or whatever. But you know, I'm sorry about that, but that just was kind of overwhelming to me a little bit. This is my first time doing this, and I'm like, I don't.
No, you're doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing great, Rob. You're doing absolutely great.
So you guys can. So did you want to have the hawk grab it, or does Gerald want to grab it, or?
Let's not send any actual quadrupeds over or bipeds over there. Let's have the hawk. Let's have me as the hawk grab it and bring it back. And if I can succeed in that, I will come out of the hawk's body as soon as it lands, and then grab it. Once I have regained consciousness, I will grab it from my hawk's mouth.
Okay. So, written
Just
on...
think of it as like a really weird being John Malkovich.
Okay, I gotcha. So, on the parchment is a contract between the beet farm and the drow. Apparently, his name is Ariz. And he resides in the area, and he's acting as a liaison with an unnamed city person in the Underdark, and the contract is an exchange of gold for beets and beet byproducts. There's nothing strange or illegal looking about it or anything like that. That's just what it is. So you guys know he was there just to conduct that business. And if everyone would make a medicine check, you can see if you can arouse this guy to consciousness if you'd like to talk to him.
I don't want to arouse him.
You don't want to. Okay, so...
I have no interest in messing with this drow. Short of what I've already done.
I think I will approach. Because if it's some sort of sickness that can be spread...
In that case, then, as he approaches the drow, I would like to draw my quarterstaff and command my hawk to be on alert.
Okay. Let me push this map out to you guys so we can better get it. I thought I already did that, but the drow would be in the corner, which would be, let's see, I think I can draw on here, which would be maybe up here like this. You guys see that?
Negative.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm going to let go of my medicine check. I'm going to be next to
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Positive front.
Okay, so he'd be
Yeah,
up.
I got no-
He's up
idea.
there.
Alright, well, yeah, I'm... attempting to rouse him.
Okay, and you rolled your medicine, and
Poorly.
yeah, you're not able to rouse him at all. And assumedly, everybody else that they didn't want to wake him up, so I'm assuming nobody's going to want to attempt that. But if you do, let me know.
Yeah, I'll take a closer look at his ulcers and things like that, see if it sparks any idea of what I'm looking at.
Okay, yeah.
And the hawk would like to look around the room as well to notice if there's anything precarious or potentially dangerous.
Okay, so in regards to the first thing, you don't see anything about the drow that I haven't already described. There's nothing that makes itself known to you beyond, from closer inspection. And at this point, if everyone would roll a perception check, besides Skeld, who just did.
DM, just so you know, my hawk has keen sight. That's why my perception check is coming in at advantage.
Okay.
I am totally absorbed in this. Oh.
Okay, so that's everybody. So the hawk. Now, does the hawk does act independently of you as a hawk would?
Yes. So now that I'm not controlling I'm not inside his mind anymore. The hawk would whatever he would see, he would interpret it, and he would let it be known to me. So, like, for instance, a hawk's not going to know what a lever is, or like anything mechanical. But he would say, like, there's something weird over there, and then it may allow me to kind of inspect it more. But,
okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, what happens is the hawk lets out one of those, caw, one of those kind of things. And the door of the room slams shut and plunges the entire thing into darkness, and the Constance lantern falls on the floor and just shatters and goes out. So it's completely black in here. So a couple of you have dark vision and can see some stuff, but Gerald and Roscoe and Skeld, I think, see nothing. I gotta take a climb off the party sheet here.
The hawk also sees nothing since it doesn't have dark vision.
Okay, and everybody should, at this point, please roll initiative.
Awesome.
Man, my initiative rolls suck.
I have a 0.
Oh, cool. My hawk rolled a 7. Awesome.
That is awesome. It is a 0, so it looks like you didn't do anything in it, but it's there. Okay. All right. So at this point, you are surprised by people in there that at this point you cannot see, but you will see.
Am I the only one that has dark vision in this group? Holy shit.
You are now, yeah. So, I'm just gonna
you suck.
I'm just gonna light them up, but so this guy appears, and he actually doesn't appear until he gets there, but whatever. And during this surprise round, he targets Mr. Butterscotch with an attack of his war pick, and he misses. Yo, 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 misser. And I think they get one attack. Okay, so that's it for him. The second guy appears where he was standing on the other side of the door and targets Gimbal. It didn't go to him, I guess. Hold on a second.
Come on, Gimbal,
There we
let
go.
your AC be enough.
And he takes his war pick and misses as well, and that is the surprise round. And now we go to the top of the order. Roscoe.
Oh, you're blind. Damn you.
And you can't see anything. You did just feel a swish from your east side, though.
I think I just heard a whoosh.
Yeah, Roscoe's gonna. He's still.
Still
Slight
vomiting.
still fell. He's still trying to pull that back. He's gonna pull his dagger out and just try and swing wildly.
Okay, let's see how we do that. You can target him and attack at...
Nice.
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
He's effectively blind, right?
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what blind is, just disadvantage?
Yep.
I think so.
Here, you know what? Oh, what the hell was that?
Holy shit.
No, let's just forget
Wow.
about that. Okay, hold on a second. I know what we'll do. We'll do it the proper way. Blind.
Yeah, there we go.
Blind. Blind.
Stupid hawk.
Blind. No, it didn't work on Gerald. Hold on. Okay, so just make your normal attack. Roscoe, just make your normal attack, and then it didn't give him disadvantage, did it? Oh, yes, it did. Okay, so you missed.
And since I still can't see these guys, I'm gonna just try and move and just move.
Okay, before you do that, if you move, you're going to take 2 attacks.
That's fine. I don't see these guys. I don't know there's 2 people there.
All right.
Never mind.
Is that not right?
No, it's totally right. I was just trying to play it up a little bit. Oh, my falcon got skipped.
Well, these guys are taking their attacks, their opportunity attacks.
It was a surprise round. We all got.
And then the other guy.
Ow! Ooh! Ow!
This does not bode well for us, gentlemen.
He's down. So now, it would actually be your hawk's turn.
In this particular instance, he can't see anything, so it sounds like this is going to be a total DM call. My hawk would like to spend his action helping me and attempting to, let's just say, flutter his wings in a way that would distract this Duergar enough that it might give me some sort of edge if I were to cast a spell at him.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay, great. Perfect. Excellent. So he's buffeting his wings in such a way. I don't think he's going to last long.
Okay. And is he done?
My apologies. I didn't know if I was controlling him. Yeah, I'm not controlling
You're
him.
not?
So I can't
Okay.
do turn. I can't do turn complete, so my
Okay,
apologies.
that's cool. I'll do it. So this guy does not like that hawk in his face. And wants to target him, but somehow can't. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. And is going to swing his pick at Little Hawk.
This guy's going down.
Which
My
somehow,
hawk, not the Duergar.
somehow that didn't work. Crap. I think it doesn't like that it's a... And he misses.
Yes!
Poor Little Hawk.
Mr. Cracker! Yes!
And the second guy is then going to...
As a free action, I'm going to call out... No! Stop! Stop your blades! We mean you no harm! Don't you not see we are just here on a mere errand?
And he grunts at you as he misses swinging at you. And Gimbal
Again.
is up.
So as a free... do you mind taking off my readied firebolt effect, sir?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
So as a free action, I'm still going to be calling out to this Duergar. I'm like, stop it, I say! There's no reason that the denizens of the Underdark and denizens of the surface world cannot just meet and talk. What is it that you want?
That's
And that's just free action.
That's
yep.
a lot of conversation for that amount of time. I would say you get
That's okay.
like, yeah.
All right, that's fine. I'm attempting to talk to him and just calm him the fuck down.
I got you.
I'm holding my staff in a more of a defensive way. So I guess my action I'll be in dodge mode. But if it takes up my whole turn to kind of talk to these dudes, then that's what I want to do.
Okay, so
I want to try to quell the combat and just get them
Right.
to chill the fuck out.
I get what your goal is, so I'll deal with that appropriately. But they at this point they do not seem interested in listening to what you have to say. They're just
All right, all right, cool. In that case, then just I'll be in dodge then,
okay.
which unfortunately is not a condition in the modifier or in the effects thing. So
It just it grants you dodge
Yeah,
isn't
I'll
in the
type up-
modifiers.
I'll type out the effect for it, and then you can make a new one and just apply it to me. But hold on, let me type it out. You can just copy and paste.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. And then it only has a 1-round duration. So if you make that an effect, like a custom effect, and then you drag it and drop it on me, it'll put me into dodge mode. Perfect. Excellent.
Okay.
And in that case, then, yes.
All right. Scaled.
Alright, I hear some spling and a scream of... Which guy is that? Or Bosco down south.
One of the short people probably screamed.
Alright, so I'm gonna wander down that way. I don't know, I can't even see who's down here. I'm just going straight south because that's where I heard the commotion.
Okay. At which point you'll, if you go an inch farther than where your token is, you'll bump into that guy.
Okay, so name yourself, friend or foe.
As a free action, I'm yelling at their foe.
Yeah.
Kill them.
All right,
They
so
have
I
no
swing at
sense
that
of-
thing
they
that's
have-
near me.
Okay, so go ahead and do that at
Disadvantage.
yeah. Well, you're blinded, so
Yeah, it's just
right.
yeah. So you just don't have to do anything. Just roll your attack.
All right. I already hit disadvantage. I'll turn that off.
Yeah. Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
It's still giving me the extra damage. I turned that off, but I don't know what it's doing. Whatever. It's supposed to do +3 damage, not +5.
Okay,
But
so
not raged.
I'll give him back 2 then. Thank you for honesting it.
All right, and then I'll do the same with the backswing. Again, +3 damage.
Okay. Yeah, here, let me look in your okay, so I'll look at this while
I need to figure out how to apply actual rage is next to me, and I don't know how to type all that out. And
Here, offline, I'll go ahead and type it to you in the out of character chat so we can keep going. But I'll give you the rage command line. Okay.
all right,
Okay, so is that the end of your turn then?
right, just like
All right. So I will begin chanting a prayer to Thea, and plus my mace with light. So I can now see in the and then I start moving. Sounds of battle.
And that is what range is that? That's like
It's 20 feet.
and then more of dim
and then,
light.
And then 20 feet of dim light, yeah.
Okay, so
You'll be able to see them with that.
yeah, so you guys won't be blinded at this point.
Yeah, once I get up. And then I guess I see a downed companion.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I will do a bonus. Roscoe Q Butterworth.
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
It's all the same.
Alright. And once again, he should have another 3 hit points.
Okay, so Roscoe
7 total.
would be at 4, down 4, that is.
Ah, that stench is worse than I thought.
Okay, and then I am done.
Okay, Roscoe, it's your turn. Be mindful that you have yourself targeted, if that's what your intent is.
It was not. Thank you.
So you can see now. You, actually, I should have had you prone, but if you want to stand up, you can. That's half your movement.
Yeah, I will use half my movement to stand up and then take a step back. And still a little disoriented. Gonna try and Eldritch Blast this dude in the face.
Yeah, hits him in the face. Okay, he's not happy.
That's what you get for smacking me.
Okay, it's hawk action.
All right. In this case, then, absolutely, my my hawk is going to continue to buffet this dude, and Gimbal is he's super pissed.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it for my hawk. He's going to spend his action aiding anybody who attacks this dude now, this northern Duergar, they get advantage on him.
Okay, and this hawk is still not his favorite. Oh god, this thing doesn't work that way. Whoops! Now I'm moving you. This is all messed up. He's trying.
Take your time.
He's trying to attack the hawk, and finally does. And
Aw.
he only has.
Mr. Cracker.
Oh, he only has 1 hit point. That's right. And
So when the
he's-
hawk dies, he actually doesn't die. He just like dematerializes into nothing.
Okay. So we'll send him over here for now. And that was his action. So Duergar number 2 is again deciding that it is. Let's see. Let me just check one thing here. Okay, if nobody is familiar with this, he has a power called Enlarge, which is going to make him large size. Not everybody. Jesus, I did that before. Did everybody just blow up?
Yes.
How do I fix that, Jake?
No problem. So scale everybody back down again like you had, and then the one thing you want to scale, it might be different on a PC, but I hold down Shift and I mouse wheel just the one token that I want to scale.
Okay, that doesn't do anything but spin it.
Try Control. Try holding down Control.
Okay,
There
that's
you go.
great. I need to actually do that for everybody because there
So, if
there
you
was
want-
no like reset thing that I could find.
So once you get everybody back to size, right-click somewhere on the map, and then you want to lock the scale of the tokens. Then once you lock the scale of the tokens, you can zoom in on the map back and forth all you want. Then hold down Control and enlarge that Duergar, and you should be set.
Okay, lock token scale is what I'm looking for. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Now, boom,
What's up
can't
now?
get anything past you.
What is up? Okay, so he's large. Okay, so now he is still he's not targeting the hawk who's not there. He's targeting Gimbal and doing
No!
his attack.
But I'm Ooh.
And why doesn't
That's...
it... Oh, I didn't have you targeted. Okay, 11's gonna miss you, yeah?
He gets to make 2 attacks, though, because he's at disadvantage.
Who's...
Since that only roll...
Because you're dodging.
Yeah, I'm dodging.
Oh, you're disadvantage. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so...
Just in case he rolls a 1, I want him... Oh, okay,
Yeah,
he
okay,
didn't
so
roll a 1.
he doesn't hit you. And that's good, because he does double damage now.
I can imagine.
So he's done. And
Ooh.
it is your turn to...
Alright, so dodge is effectively over for me. But in this instance, I'm going to do this. Now, hold the phone before you commit my movement. I'm going to be doing that in a disengage, and since I am small and he is large, I can move through his space if the DM allows.
that is... You are small. Yes, that is fine if you're disengaging.
I am disengaging, and once I arrive here, I am gonna like touch Roscoe on the shoulder just to let him know, hey, it's me. It's just me. Just in case he thinks that like it's some other unknown enemy coming up to him.
Okay.
I startle and then okay with it.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, shit. Sorry. That's
Awesome.
all I can do. I can
Skilled.
move and yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna continue my engaging this guy. Bring the stick around. It'll roll. Second, something's wrong. For whatever reason, my fantasy grounds isn't responding. Give me a sec, guys.
Okay, no problem.
Ooh, I've had that happen to me.
Actually, you know what? This might be the perfect time in the middle of a battle. If you guys want to do while Graham works on that, if you guys want to do a little bathroom drink break for like 5 minutes, is that cool?
That's fine.
Sure.
Taking an IRL 5-minute break?
Yeah. So, just back in... I got 6:49 on my clock, so we'll be back in like 6:55. So 6 minutes.
Fantastic.
Right on.
Sounds good.
Oh, there it was. And did nothing anyway.
Yeah, I think we're at a severe disadvantage, seeing as how we're 3 party members that are blind. We're a party member down.
We're not blind anymore.
What happened? Oh, what did I miss?
Actually, never mind. I don't want to do that.
What did I miss that made you guys not blind?
Cleric's got a light spell on his mace.
Oh, cool. Then awesome.
Microphone muted. Rob, I never left, man. Microphone
That's
activated.
because you're hardcore.
Hardcore parkour.
Hardcore.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay alive right now, man.
Yeah. This is pretty fun. It's a little overwhelming. I hope to when you and I are able to get together to do some of that other stuff. Hope to talk to you about. I'm sure you can offer me all kinds of tips and stuff. I don't want to waste these other guys' times talking, DM tips while we're here. But hoping you can help me out with some of my weak areas and maybe offer me some tips on some stuff, because you seem to have a great handle on all the background stuff that's happening during the game.
The main point is just to have fun. As
Yeah.
long as the players are having fun, that's the important part.
Yeah, I worry a little. I mean, I'm having a great time, but I worry that
I'm having a fantastic time.
a lot
I
of
think you're
my
badass, dude.
a lot of my stumbling is, and people are like waiting around bored for me to figure it out. Like I don't like to feel that way. I wish I had a master of this thing that I would never, anybody could say anything, they could do 15 things at once, and I would have it all handled. That's how I wish it was.
Don't worry
The
about
only-
it overly much.
Yeah, the only way I get away with all that is because I've been doing it forever and a day. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that just comes with time and practice and doing things like this. You just have to, just like I teach Photoshop and InDesign and other creative classes at my local university, and I tell my students, I'm like, how do you get better? You just fuck up a lot. That's how you get better.
That's true.
Oh, you said... No, I'm talking to my streamers. So a couple of my streamers have shared our stream onto their streams. So we have multiple people watching this
That's
game.
fantastic.
Rob. Nicely done.
That is
I don't like
fantastic.
it. I don't like it.
Josh is very upset. That's really funny
And I'm only
because
cheating a little bit by looking at your screen. So.
yeah, great. I know that was funny yesterday when you said by the way, don't look at the Twitch stream to figure out what I'm looking at, and I was like, hey, I would have never thought of that.
Yeah, never let your players know you're streaming the game. They'll go and fuck with you.
For Adventurers League though, you have to stream it. Wizards requires it, and so wouldn't the people know that you're doing that anyway?
Oh, that was just a joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were being... Yeah, well, no, but you
Yeah, no.
you don't want to advertise to your players that they can go look at your screen and, whatever.
Well, even if they could, it doesn't really change things much.
Whoa, hello. Let's just pause that. That's me talking to myself. I'm looking at my Twitch stream right now. And hey, I am the viewer.
So yeah, and I have my stream. I have players of mine watching the stream right now, so they're hearing everything that I'm saying. So as a warning for them as well. But if your players are watching it and like they want to, I guess, quote unquote, cheat, then if that's fun for them, then let them do it. So I know guys. I've had players that like adjust their sheets and stuff because there's no way you can physically control it. But there's really nothing you can do. I say just let them roll at it.
Right.
But yeah, I highly recommend if you want to, man, hang out with me while I'm doing my DM adventure prep streams. And I go over like heavy into theory of why I do things the way I do and how I test encounters and how I always give players back doors and exits so that they don't like... I give them opportunities to know that like, hey, you're very overcommitting yourself to this and here's a potential out. But if they keep pressing forward, then, like I said, the players will kill themselves. I won't kill you, you will kill you.
So we're still missing
Waiting on a couple people.
Skilled and Roscoe. And that was probably Tom.
Yes.
Awesome.
Sorry, I was feeding my dog a treat and my dad had to ask me a question.
So it looks like Skill did take his his miss and his automatic miss with his 2 and his 1. That's awesome. And he was, just as we were leaving there, I was putting my headset down and I heard voices like away from my head. Was he trying to? Did he say he was trying to fix an automation thing, or what was he trying to do?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear what he.
Okay. I think we're safe to. He just took his turn, so I think we're safe to act until he he gets back. I'm assuming he'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes, and if he's not, then fuck him. All right.
Okay, so, yeah, then,
Come on, Cleric, you got this.
target him.
Ooh, oof.
Big whiffa. Oh, why didn't it... Oh, you haven't approved the move.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know why? Because it's behind my... your character's kind of a little blocked there by my thing, so sorry about that.
Alright, so I missed. Yeah, and I don't have any special tricks. Back around to Roscoe.
Alright. Roscoe.
I'm gonna kind of swing up over here. I'm just so I'm on the edge of Gerald's light.
Okay.
Nobody hits Mr. Crackers. Nobody.
Yeah, why you gotta hit my fucking bird, fool?
And I unleash hell on him.
Boom! Oh, and he was just about to get all large in your face and stuff. Which I should have done
I have
earlier.
avenged you.
Yes, you have.
That's my turn.
Oh, it's on now.
I'm hoping that Duergar is distracted enough and I'm crouching behind the pillar.
He is definitely pissed off at somebody who's not here. Who changed his portraiture again. Do we wait for him to get back, or do I kick his ass while he's not looking?
DM call, man. If you're not at the seat, you drop to your feet.
At least I have a phrase to tell him now when he is dead when he comes back. Nope, he's not dead. Alright, that's that.
Just munged up.
Gimbal.
Alright. Man, you guys, you leave me in such a precarious position. With this in mind, absolutely. I'm gonna... Let's see here. Retract. I'm gonna retreat way back here first. I'm doing that first, DM.
Yeah.
And then with a clear line of sight, I'm gonna drop some fucking firebolt on this dude's ass.
Look at that spin. Did you see that? That was awesome.
I love when they go spinny. Dreidel,
Does that
dreidel,
hit?
dreidel.
Yes, that hits.
Come on, more than 1 point of damage!
Bam!
Fantastic.
He's wounded. He doesn't like it.
I really hope I'm not backing into more visible attackers. With that, as a bonus, I'm not going to do anything. As a free action, I'm going to say, get in his legs! Take him out from underneath! That's how the dwarves fall! And then pass my turn.
Okay, and we are going to... Ready in action.
You're a
And
kind DM.
pass the attack.
You're very kind, Rob.
I'm very kind.
Sorry, I just got back, guys.
Oh, okay, it's your turn. You
All
have
right.
been hit.
Anyone know why it says I have 12 hit points and not 13 or 15?
Sometimes it doesn't calculate correctly.
Oh.
You can go in and fix it manually.
You were hit for how much was he hit for?
No, but his max hit points might not be correct.
Oh, let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, you can just go to the main tab and edit it. It
Yeah.
doesn't add in your Constitution modifier.
What's your hit diagram?
It is D12, and then I've got +3 from Constitution.
Okay, so yeah, that's the only thing it doesn't automate. So I put 15 there for you.
Okay.
But you were
Alright.
hit while you were gone. You were smacked while you were absent, and
Okay.
but I've been reducing your damage, haven't I?
Well, he's
no,
not raging
I don't
right
get
now.
half damage.
Okay,
right now.
okay, so you got hit for whatever you have. You have
Okay.
5 left.
Did this guy walk up to me? As if so,
no,
I could,
you were there. He grew, but he hasn't moved.
Okay, gotcha. All right, then I guess I'm gonna smack at him. I'm assuming I can strike him even though I'm not right next to him because he's
Well, no,
big?
he's occupying all 4 squares. He's large now.
Okay.
Actually,
All right,
I should
sure.
maybe
I'll take swings at him then.
do that. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
a hit.
make him nice and big.
Oh, minimum damage. He's
I got another
still,
though.
he's gripping and grapping,
And that misses.
and he's not happy. And Gerald, pen forth, is bringing his pen forth? I don't know.
Right. Yes. I'm gonna move up.
I didn't get the standard. Please don't do that again.
Not this time. All right, and swinging at him.
Oh!
Seriously? That's too bad. Right.
Roscoe!
Roscoe's a little distracted now that he realizes Gerald's last name in game is pretty much my last name out of game. A little
Nice.
crazy there, Josh.
Is it?
That's... What's your last
Wasn't
name,
even paying
Tom?
attention.
It's Renforth with an R.
Oh, that's just crazy.
Ah, yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
It's alright, I'm flattered.
Oh, a nice
I
bit
got
of damage.
Gotta change my name.
No!
And now he is very, very upset with the new guy who has shown up.
Nice shot, Roscoe. Way to go around that. Way to go around Scaled. I like it.
And he misses you violently, if that's possible.
Man, I love it.
And it is now
Gimbal.
Gimbal.
Again, fire from the palm, reaching out
Boom, boom.
within range to drop on this Duergar. Oh no!
Wizard.
And I will take cover behind that pillar right there as well after my attack.
You're scared he's going to bring out his javelins? He might.
I'm 3 foot fucking nothing and have 0 hit points, so I'm staying as far
That's
fuck
right.
away from that fat fuck as possible.
Alright, Skilled. Skilled is on. He's on. Push to talk. That's a little joke for you, Jake.
Thanks for the nod.
Here we go. I know he's doing something.
Sorry, I didn't know it was me. I didn't hear a beep. I was listening for a beep. Alright. Go back at him, take a big swing at him. All of that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is done. Nice job, everybody.
And finish the job.
All right, so you have dispatched with these two Duergar people. Oh, sorry. Okay, so
Do they revert to their regular size when they die?
sure. I have actually closed the map because it's not useful to me anymore. But yeah, they do. They go shrinking back down.
Alright. Well, I'll rifle through their stuff.
Okay.
See if they look like they have valuables.
Let's see what they have here. Oh my, look at this. You guys find as you search these people that they have, if you look in the party sheet in the inventory, you'll see that they had a potion of fire breath and 2 vials of acid. As well
I
as
definitely love fire breath.
oh no, that 150 gold is in there from last time. I just didn't parse it out yet. So you dispatch of these guards, and let me just see what happens now. Oh, okay. So Constance, who is now standing up, and she's all brave now that you guys killed the Duergar. She says she's basically pleading with you guys, help me hide all this evidence, hide this. I need to, I need the Red Plume guards not to find out about this. I need to keep this all hidden, and she doesn't want to lose her farm. She's very worried that they're going to discover her, and since she's minor, they're going to take it away.
Gimbal immediately switches into interrogation mode after he stows that potion of fire breath in his pouch and says, "Well, what do you? No, sister. We're not hiding anything until you explain to us what the fuck is going on down here. Who were they? Who is that? And why are we getting attacked by Durgar in a cellar that you said was presumably safe?"
So those are my parents. They're dead. I inherit the farm, but I'm not old enough. And this guy comes looking to collect his money on the contract, and I can't do it. So he got all sick, and I locked him in this room. And those other Red Plume guards were trying to harass me and tell me that I need to have this dye ready for them by tomorrow. And I could probably scrape that together, but I didn't know how to deal with this guy, and he's obviously just lying there unconscious. I don't care what you guys do with him. I just want him out of here, and I want my farm to be left alone so that I can try to deliver this dye tomorrow. But I can't have anybody find out that my parents are dead, or I'll just get everything taken away from me, and they'll ship me off. I'll be, I'll be of age in just a couple weeks.
And the Durgar, where do they come in? You seem to have an awful lot of Underdark denizens in your farm here.
They were pursuing the Drow. He is apparently some ne'er-do-well. I don't know.
This plot thickens, gentlemen. I suggest once again we forsake these simple-minded creatures to their farms and manufacturing facilities, and we go find civilized people. Just role-playing, sorry guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's all good.
I'm not trying to derail the adventure.
No. Problems left faster tend to grow larger. Nip this in the bud. Whatever.
Yes, I suppose you're right. We might as well.
So you guys have a couple choices. You can take off. You can try to wake the Drow up if you want. He didn't wake up during the fight. He's pretty down and out. You don't think that he's gonna die, but you think if you leave him there, he'll just lie there sick and slowly recover. He might die, but but this girl seems quite content to just lock him in there and let fate deal with him. If you guys want to take him away, you can do that. I mean, it's up to you. It's whatever you guys want to do.
Skeld, I can see from your that you have silk rope. My nimble hands are more dexterous at that. Let's tie up this Drow, rouse him, and then invest and interrogate him outside of this cellar. Constance, do you have some sort of common room in your house that we can interrogate this Drow?
The silk is too good for the Drow. He can have the hemp.
In that case, then, yes, Roscoe, Skeld, or oh no, that dude's dead. Yes, let's tie him up and let's get out of this foul besieged cellar.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. I toss my rope to Skill. Here, tie him up, and I leave.
Yes, Gimbal will also attempt to leave, almost to a degree of like grabbing the young half-elf by the arm and go and whisper to her, "I would expect better from your like."
Also, before Roscoe leaves, he's going to toss those 2 acid vials in his pouch. If that's okay with everyone?
Yeah,
Fine
out of
by
character, is that okay if I have the potion of fire breath? Are you guys fine with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm not gonna.
Fine with me.
Okay. So
Cool. DM, thank you so much.
Yep.
Much appreciated, party. Thank
and
you.
you guys all got looks like 37 GP as well.
Oh, fantastic.
And I need to also.
I'll ask her. How'd these dwarves get into the cellar?
You mean
they come in behind us?
the guys that were there in this that you just fought? You mean?
Yeah.
They were in there. They were already in there when you walked in, and the girl led you in there. She didn't know they were in there, but they were in there, but they were invisible.
Yeah, I assume,
Right.
out of character, I assume they were pursuing the drow. They heard that we were probably coming down the stairs. They heard the commotion when those
Right.
people were harassing the girl. And then when they heard us coming towards the cellar, they were like, "Hey, brother, take this invisible potion now." Goom, and then we didn't know they were there.
Exactly.
Durgar
Okay.
talk like
Makes the
Hulk.
most logical sense.
Did Durgar sound like Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, they sound like Hulk Hogan.
Randy the
Or
Macho Man
Macho-
Savage.
Yeah,
Eat your vitamins,
Yeah, Hulk Hogan, I will smash you.
When Hulkamania runs wild on you.
Okay, so let me get
this, but that's not very masculine.
let me get these XPs in there for you guys.
Duergar is suffering from Mike Tysonitis.
So
Yeah, you know I'm gonna go and get this invisible potion and then sneak up behind you and punch you in the face.
drow.
All right. Well, on that note, I guess we're gonna drag this drow out of the basement.
I will not cast Mage Hand to give him butt support.
And we are going to award. Oh,
Damn!
down a character. Everybody gets an equal share of 400.
Whew.
Pays to leave one of your dying buddies with his clan mates or whatever. Not clan. What am I trying to say? Faction.
Well, real quick, before we just head back up, do we? How did your parents die, Constance?
They got sick.
Sick how? Please, if you could, detail us with their last weeks.
She just, as she starts to explain it, she's mumbling about how she doesn't really know. They just got weak and sick and started developing like disease-like symptoms, and she just sobs and she just totally breaks down and can't even talk now.
Oh, I broke her. Shit.
You
Do,
broke
do
her.
I sense any dishonesty in what she's saying? Is she being forthright?
No, she's being earnest because she's just lost it. She's just really super sad, and her parents have died, and probably what it is she hasn't had time to fully grieve because she's so worried about getting all of her, the farm or the dye making business taken away from her. So she's just all overwhelmed, and now you guys are
In
asking
that
her
case,
questions, and she's just a kid.
I would, in that case, then, I would like to assure her, once I see her groveling and incoherent and unuseful, I would like to compose myself and let her know that everything's going to be okay. We have the means and the facilities that even if her farm were to be taken, that she's going to be okay. Out of character, obviously I'm totally lying to this girl, but in character, I'm doing it in such a way that is very consoling and reassuring, and I'm doing it in a very slow manner, like, it's okay. We can take care of you. That type of thing.
Okay, so
As she's doing that,
yeah.
I'll prestidigitate and wipe the tears from her eyes.
Okay, that's awesome. So she's kind of calming down and thanking you and I just have to get back to my business. I just have to get this. If I don't have this dye ready for those guys tomorrow, I don't know what is going to happen. And she kind of thanks you to in so many words, thanks you to be on your way.
Well, first we're gonna see if we can get this drow awake and answer a few questions. So, I am going to guide myself.
Okay.
And
Liam, is it safe to assume we can get off this map?
Yeah.
then I am going to with medicine to wake him up.
You can do a medicine check for me. Yes. Oh,
A little bit better.
If that doesn't wake him up, I don't know what will. Yeah, so he comes to and he says, "Oh, what? Who are you?"
I'm Gerald Penforth. I and my companions are here to investigate the goings-on in the area. What is it? How is it that you came to be sick?
I don't know. I got sick. I got sick. I've been sick a long time. I got sick very far from here, but it kind of went away, and then it came back, and I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody about it. I don't know what's wrong, but I get weak, and I find myself having spells of unconsciousness, and that must be what happened to me now. I just woke up. I kind of feel okay now, but I'll probably get sick again. But I was just here checking on my contract, and then the last thing I remember before seeing your face was these two guards were coming after me, and I don't know, then I must have passed out. I don't know. And now I'm here with you, and I was just coming to talk to the girl about the contract, but...
Why the hell are Durgar after you? What did you do?
I can't even answer that. I have no idea. The contract I have with the girl is legal. It's there's nothing wrong with it, and I don't know why they would be after me. I really don't.
My question is Gimbal, is why are Underdark denizens having dealings with a half-elf, a young half-elf female on the surface?
These deals common?
I'm just here about the contract. I'm the messenger. I'm not the owner. I'm just here for...
In that case, then, who is the owner, Drow?
The owner is very far away. If you want, I can give you directions to where the company is that's located, but that is a good 4-10-day journey from here.
Holy crap! Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of whisper to Skeld. I'm gonna whisper to him, like, rough him up a bit. Check out, see what else he has on him.
What is the name of this company?
The company that I work for is Black Call Jackal. 3 random words that the DM just made up.
Perfect, I love it.
All right.
Ooh, you know what? Gimbal is going to pour through his memories and trying to drudge up if he has heard of this organization in the past.
Roll a history check, please.
Absolutely. In this case, then, would I be able to enact my gnome cunning?
Sure.
Okay, cool, excellent. In that case, then, let's do this. Oh, blast!
Look at that cunningness.
That is so horrible. I know nothing of these people.
That is enough for you to remember that you may or may not have heard about that company somewhere in this area here.
Do I remember them to be villainous or virtuous?
You don't. Their name is Black Cauldron. What did I say?
Black Call Jackals.
Yeah, Black Call Jackals. Please tell me you didn't write that down.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, we wrote that
It's in a note.
So that, I mean, just generally speaking, that kind of sounds evil, but you don't know. You just may have heard of them.
But yeah, Drow
names can be deceiving. Therefore, if we don't know who his master is, then I would recommend that we don't befall him any harm. We don't want to inadvertently piss off the wrong people. I hope that I'm now rational enough in my execution.
He is now, like, brushing his chest and clothes off, and kind of making motions down his hands like he was giving baseball signals, to get the dust off of him and stuff, and straighten himself out. And he says, "Gentlemen, if there's nothing further, I would like to be on my way. I have to get back to report on the contract, and it's going to take me longer than it needs to take me."
What you need to do is find a suitable healer. You have somehow brought this disease upon this house, and if you continue to travel, who are likely to infect others.
Picking up on the cleric's thing, I'm going to say yes. A quarantine seems to be in order.
Can you point me in the right direction?
The cellar sounds like a very appropriate location for you.
I'm agreeable to healing. I would like to have that, but I have no money and I have no means to.
Don't one of your faction connections have the ability? Maybe if we bring this disease or this plague up to one of the factions, they might be able to offer some assistance.
I feel I've already asked enough of my faction for today.
Well,
That's what you can do.
I am a member of the. What's the one you're a member of, Josh?
Lord's Alliance.
I am a member of the Lord's Alliance. However, they're very far from here. I don't know.
Well, they do have representatives in the area.
Do you have any other
really?
Ooh.
See what resources they can bring to bear on this.
Well, I would be agreeable to that.
I would like to ask the Drow if him or his organization has any business dealings in the isolated settlement of Hillsfar.
I'm growing. Say that again. Say that again.
Oh no, he's passing out. Quick, slap him with some water. My mage hand comes out and can't attack him, but can gently toss him across the face. No, Drow, stay awake. Hillsfar, damn it! Do you have any connections in Hillsfar?
I don't. I only know of my business here at the dye factory. I must return, but if you can help me to be healed, I would be eternally grateful. And he passes out.
Damn it! We almost had him. Nice job, Skeld.
Let us bring him to the Lord's Alliance camp. They may have a healer on hand that can diagnose this terrible disease.
Okay.
Constant, do you have any sort of means of conveyance? A wagon, a donkey, a beast of burden, something that can carry this befouled drow? We do not wish to further contaminate anyone in the party.
Yes, by all means, get him out of here. You can take the wagon and the horse out back. If you are going to the place where I know the people are gathered, the factions you called them, I will go pick up my wagon later. You can take it and take him over there and just leave it, and I'll go pick it up later.
Excellent. We are grateful.
Thank you so much for helping me. And then she just assumes you're going to take him and leave, and she starts going about back to her dye making.
Interesting. Gentlemen, do we remember do any of your factions have vendors of sorts?
Mine has all sorts of vendors.
Excellent. In that case, then, yes. I think I would like to speak to one of these vendors when we arrive at the camps again.
Okay, so you guys plow the unconscious drow into the wagon and hitch everything up and make your way over to the faction camps, and assumedly you'll approach the Lord's Alliance with the drow and say, here's one of our own, he's diseased, or whatever you might tell them, and they'll take him, much as they did Rich's character, and we'll patch him up, we'll take care of him, don't you worry, we'll get him fixed up and sent on his way.
So basically these camps are turning into be a depository for sick, injured, and killed
I don't know
creatures.
that was the intent, but yeah, that's what's happening.
Well,
awesome. DM, what time of day is it, please?
Oh, let me just tell you what time of day it is. Bam.
5 hours, Jesus. 5 more hours in this rural, thrown back area, and I'm gonna vomit gnome vomit.
Oh, okay. So
On that note, let us take our own time and make sure that we have not become sick with this illness. So I think Graham was asking for a short rest here.
Yeah, we can.
Because he's munged up.
We can do that.
DM, what sort of vendors are available at my disposal?
I would say that since all the factions are there, the vendors that would be available to you would be common vendors. You can purchase and or sell almost anything, but I would say that there would be no magical items or purveyors of magical items in the area.
In that case, then, would it be safe to assume that I would be able to find component pouches and various not necessarily magical ingredients, but just ingredients that I would need for my spells?
Things
Absolutely.
like dead lizards and copper wire and wool and that kind of shit.
Yep, all that stuff's
All right.
going to be quite common.
In that case, then, I'm going to take 25. Do we manage our own gold, or do you do that?
You can manage it. I trust you.
Okay, in that case... All right, I'm going to be spending 25 gold to procure a component pouch. I will then spend an additional 10 gold on the other thing that I need to recast Find Familiar, and I will let you know what animal I'd like to bring back, if that's all right with you.
That's fine. Do
Okay.
you guys want to sell the silver sickle?
Oh, yes.
It is worth 50 gold, and you will get half of that, so it's going to end up being like 6 gold apiece.
You sure we want to sell that? That's a silver weapon.
Yeah, those are somewhat rare.
I am not proficient with such items, so...
DMs
I'm
it's
proficient
little
with
use for
all
me.
such items in case we need it.
DM's prerogative at this point is for one of the characters to take it in their inventory or for it to be sold.
Because he doesn't want to look at it on the party sheet anymore.
That's right. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Well, I think we should hold on to it in case we run into something that's gonna need silver.
Well,
I mean, I don't mind if we get a magic weapon or something and we don't need that kind of thing anymore. But until we have such a thing, we want to be able to hurt stuff.
yeah, I think we should probably hold on to it for the...
Oh, okay.
Very well.
I mean, unless someone's got an urgent need for 12.5 gold,
So,
I have no urgent need for money. I just like money, just like everybody
Oh,
else.
actually, I guess it would be even less than that.
It's like 3 gold apiece.
it's like 6 gold apiece.
6.25.
Yeah, it's 25 divided by 4. However, I just put it
It's
into...
6.25 gold.
That's
apiece,
right.
yeah.
And it does hold back, the party sheet does hold back odd lots that aren't divided out and saves them for next time. So, since Skeld was the one who had a big speech about hanging on to the thing, it has now been dropped into his inventory.
He's the most likely to need to use.
Okay, cool.
And I would like
The
to
flesh
introduce...
off a demon.
I would like to introduce everybody to Mr. What was the hawk's name? Mr. Cracker.
Crackers.
Yes.
Mr.
Like
Crackers.
saltines.
So Mr. Crackers' cousin, Mrs. Suckers,
Oh
and
my God.
I have an owl. I now have an owl
I think
familiar.
I know him as the Suckers.
He constantly hoots out 3, 3. Apparently,
He's
that's
bitten
how
into
long
a...
it takes to get into a Cormyrian jawbreaker.
Right.
Nice. So, so then, I forgot. Oh, so we've been. What time did we start? 5 o'clock.
Yeah, right.
So 2.5 hours. Okay.
Well, we started about I would say about 4:20. So
Oh, it was
Or are we
4. It
talking
was
in-game?
4 o'clock. Yeah, it was 4. So we've been going 3.5 hours. I was just trying to figure out how long. So, would everybody like to continue?
I'm good to play. Scaled IRL, how you doing, buddy? Where are you at with your real life situation?
I think I'm good on that situation. I think they're gonna get help from other people, which is what they need to do.
Oh, has there been something going on I missed?
Girlfriend's coming home soonish.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's up to you guys. I can keep going. My feelings will entirely not be hurt if we pause here, and if we want to set a schedule to regroup, that's fine. But it's all up to you guys. I'd just have the 4 of you vote amongst yourselves. Pretend I'm neutral either way, and my feelings aren't going to be hurt if we stop or keep going.
The other thing is, if you guys want to continue and I do not, feel free to run me as a combat.
Okay, I can do that.
I don't care if I die, Just run me up there into. Josh will do something smart with me, and he'll be responsible for healing me.
The voting window's open, and I'm assuming only Jake voted to continue. No one else did, because Jake's hardcore. Oh, there's two.
That was my initial guess vote. So I'm prepared to continue as long as you guys like, but if we need to break it, have a stopping point, that's fine by me too.
I'm honestly just surprised that my character's still alive. So.
I think at this point, I think I'd prefer to break for now.
Okay, that's cool. So now, Josh, I know that you probably aren't going to be wanting to do this all the time, if, not every couple months or every couple weeks or whenever, but as far as everybody else, does everybody want to reconvene in a week, in 2 weeks? Do you want to play it by ear and kind of email a schedule and fit it together when everybody can, which is kind of way more difficult to do it that way if you don't just set a time and date. But what do you guys think?
So
I have an every other. It's Friday or Saturday. We're not really set. I think it's movable somewhat. Another group that's going to go on, so I need to kind of work around that one. And it'd be cool to not have them both back to back, like one on Friday, one on Saturday. So.
I want to avoid as much wife aggro as possible. So because I already have a Saturday, I do a one Saturday a month one shot, kind of similar to this. I'm pretty sure I can talk her into letting me do this again once a month. So as long as I can keep my Saturday play to once a month for this campaign, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. If it's just
that's fine too.
Okay, so we want to do once a month on Saturdays.
So we'd be looking at, that would be November.
Yeah, let's do a November game. That sounds like fun.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Do you want to plan for just like the first Saturday of every month?
Let's just see here.
Or the end of this. Well, I guess that's Halloween night, so that's a no-go for me.
I will be in Phoenix at a Tool concert, so I will not be available on Halloween.
Nice. I'm a little jealous.
The last Tool concert I went to was amazing.
I'm really hoping they play their fucking stuff off their new album since they can't legally release it yet. So that would
I saw
be
them in the Gorge. It was an amazing job.
What if we?
awesome.
All right.
What
The
if?
7th?
Let's see.
All right, everyone, bring up their calendars.
Yeah,
I've got the 7th would be good for me.
I can do the 7th. 6th I can't do because I run my own Friday night games. I can do the
Okay.
7th.
I can do the 7th, but it has to be. Yeah, it would have to be earlier. It would have to be like noon to 4 kind of a thing. This is
I wake up
Pacific
at
time.
4 o'clock every morning, so I can do like an early ass game too. If we have some East Coasters that want to hop in at like 9, I can do a 6 a.m. game if we need to.
That's just not.
No, yeah, it's not going to be any kind of crazy stuff. But what about? Because I have another game, as a matter of fact, on Saturdays at 5 o'clock. Not today, but God, I hope not today. Well, it might have been a bad move. But November 7th, I've got a game at 5 o'clock, so we would have to do it at like noon.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I like these little short ones. Yeah, I confirm the noon Saturday, November 7th. I second that motion.
Okay, anybody else?
I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, at this point, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah, that should work.
Okay, cool. So November 7th at 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern. We will.
If you can also just send out an email, Dave.
Oh yeah, I
just as a
will. I'm
reminder.
like anal about
Perfect.
that stuff and telling everybody when to, because I'm paranoid no one's going to show up. And then we'll let Rich know too, and I know he got exhausted today, but he might. That's kind of hard for him to go that long, but all right, guys. So good enough, and then we'll finish this up, and then if it's just going to be once a month, that'll probably give me plenty of time to set these up to where we can just keep going with the Adventures League things. And again, if you guys want to make your characters Adventures League characters, all this counts for today. It's all official. You can do, all that stuff that we always do with the other games.
Cool.
I put my DCI number on my character sheet. Do you need it in a different format, or you can
No,
just
and,
copy
and
off
I
my
don't.
character
I
sheet?
don't do anything myself. It's just that if you guys want to fill out, that you fill out lot. Well, you've never done that, have you, Jake? Or have you?
No, I've played many sanctioned games before. I
Oh,
just
okay.
didn't
So
know
you,
if
yeah. So I as the DM don't do anything except make it official by having the stream, so that if Wizards
okay.
decided they wanted to check, they could go, okay, I see that you guys did this properly. But
Yeah, the last time I ran official sanctioned games, they didn't have Adventurers League. It was called D&D Encounters, and it was all 4th edition stuff.
yeah,
This is the first sanctioned game I've played in 5th.
that's actually
So I
how
don't know how
yeah,
it's
these
different.
these guys that we're playing with today, the all of us that live in Spokane, that's actually how I met them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so Saturday, November 3rd. I have it wrong. Yeah, that's my thing, is to put the fucking thing in the thing wrong. Saturday, November 7th at noon, we will reconvene here and do it all again.
Sounds good, man.
Okay,
Awesome.
guys, thanks very much.
Right.
Those
Yep,
of you that are
take it
taking
easy.
off, have a good night.
Yeah, and Rob, how long are you gonna have your server up?
I'll leave it up. I'm going to have it on here, working on stuff, doing stuff. Hopefully, if do some stuff, automate some stuff, learn some stuff.
Yeah, because I gotta go do a few things. Probably come back to.
Yeah,
putting a few
I'll
macros
leave it
and
open.
things.
As a matter of fact, I'm just going to leave it open indefinitely. So the only time it's going to go away is if my machine goes into sleep mode, or my computer resets, or power goes out, or something like that. But otherwise, I'll leave it open.
Okay.
Also, quick question before
Sure.
we do break: did we get enough experience to hit level 2?
No.
I think we're at
short. We
like
got
197, 200, yeah, or 217, or
Okay.
whatever it is. I don't know. Let me open.
197 is what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
This game should start at 3rd level.
No, I thought
Agreed.
the
The first
I thought
level
this
has
was
always
great.
been suck.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I thought it was
XP.
great.
It's just so dangerous because you don't have any resources, and one crit can kill a character.
Right, exactly.
As a long-term DM who's run many first-level campaigns, I will say it's not dangerous. It's just it requires more tact.
Right.
It is doable. I thought you guys all did fantastic. I was very impressed and pleased and happy, and I absolutely loved it. Thanks, Rob, for hosting. Thanks, everybody, for playing with me. I
Yeah,
love it.
it was awesome.
Good times.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you. However, whoever said that this module only takes 5 hours is full shit.
They're out of their minds. Yeah, if it's funny because the printed material says 5 modules of 1 to 2 hours. Then you go and you find out that they changed that, because I found an original thing where it just said 5 1-hour modules, and I think after they distributed it and people were playing it, they're like, yeah, it takes longer.
And if you rush through it, you might be able to make it through in like hours.
Yeah, like we could have. If you throw out all the fluff and throw out all the role playing, you can crush the whole thing in probably 3 hours. But
Well, when you say the 5 modules, is that the 5 quest thingies that they die?
yeah, there's 5. There's 5 quote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, quote missions, but there's they're not all just one thing. There's parts to each one and like that. So,
Gotcha.
but basically that guy's the old guy's words that he said, and then you guys wrote clues down. That's basically the 5 things. That's why when people post videos of it and stuff, they say parts 1 and 4 or whatever. That's what they're talking about. Videos that you guys should
Gotcha.
not watch. So
And
okay,
also, my last question, real quick, is I've never had a DCI number before. Can I just go to the Wizard site and just basically Google it and figure out how to get one?
yeah, you can sign up
Yeah, I
for one.
think you
Sure.
can sign up online.
Cool, thank you.
So I'm gonna anybody who was watching the stream or who was watching this video on YouTube, congratulations, but thank you very much. And I'm gonna stop the stream now, but I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm just gonna stop the stream. Hope you enjoy the video, and we'll have more.